Alright, we're doing ranked again. I did one season of Heroes, and I decided like, it only took two streams to get to Master 5. And then was it Dual Triangle event showed up, and it kind of took it the rest of the month. So we're back to Demons here. We only got Master 5. I imagine we could have gotten a Master 1 with Heroes last season, but like I said, I'm only going to do it for one season and back to Demons. It's going to be good to be able to have Demon and Souls back, and I'm looking forward to when the Dark Magical Curtain card comes over, so we can actually be using that in Endymions, because one Dark Magical Curtain is Spellbook Prophecy, so it might as well be a Pot of Greed, essentially, because you special summon Jackal King, banish it with Demon adds Souls, and then Souls can do whatever, send if you want, then go into Crowley off of that to get your Spellbook stuff. So yeah, I would definitely use Dark Magical Curtain when it comes in. But now, as of lately, we're just going to be using D-Mod for Souls. I just gotta make sure I... Got a second. Yeah, Duel. What if I should do the Duel trial first? It ends really soon. There's only 3 things here. I mean, how many? Got a lot of gems. Think about it. It's 53. Okay, let's change this. For those of you wondering, this is the deck list I used, and it was pretty good, you know. A little bit more hero support to come, like the overframes, but we're back to Endymions now. And as you can see here, we've gotten Master Rank for the last 4 seasons, it looks like. They still got one more bronze here, so surely it would be that in June, we'll finally get rid of that blemish bronze on our list, and finally be back to constant Master Rank climbs. So let's see how this works. I thought that event was quite fun because going second was kind of sort of easier. Is it? Maybe I'll try that tomorrow then. It's only gotta get 6 wins. And gems are gems, but to be honest, since I use the same deck every single time, the gems are kind of, I can take it or leave it. Whenever I get to 10,000 gems, I just buy the Endymion pack, so I don't really care for the gems at all. In Duel Links, I absolutely care for the gems, because I need to build the decks, different decks and stuff. In Master Duel, there's only one deck that I believe I'm interested in using. But I will be saying this now: when the Witchcrafter support comes and the Dark Magician cards come, I will want to use 2 different seasons of the Witchcrafter. Oh, is this Blue Eyes that he bricked? Oh, it's not Blue Eyes. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, when the Witchcrafter cards come, I'll definitely want to climb to Master Rank with the Witchcrafter stuff because I think that stuff looks awesome. It's like when Demons got the support in 2019 when that was announced. I'm like, this looks strong, and I feel like it actually could do some great stuff. And when I see the Witchcrafter stuff, I'm like, I think this can do some great stuff too. So I have high hopes for the Witchcrafter cards. But when Dark Magician stuff happens, deck is still not, you know, it's not 1-card combo. Not that I really want it to be 1-card combo for Dark Magician, but the Blue Eyes cards, yeah, you just need Sage at any discard, then you can use any hand traps you want. But with Dark Magician, if you put in hand traps, you're going to be ricking a bunch. Because even if you draw actual pieces for your cards, you still need, like... Yeah, it's still not 1-card combo at all. So it's going to be more difficult to utilize hand traps with it. But I've been utilizing for the full 5-card hand with Dark Magician. Using all 5 cards in your hand, I can still get out 5 to 6 disruptions, which is pretty nice with the new support cards. Like Dark Magical Curtain and the Pharaoh Servant. But obviously, like, any hand trap you have might divide your disruptions in 2. So if you draw 2 hand traps, then you're probably only going to end on 1 disruption. If any. Because you might just brick. Yeah, still pretty rough. Today is a good day, bought a new Bible. Nice! How you, new Bible, like, what translation? Nucleus. I saved my gems for Witchcraft release, trying to burn it all on all arts, and yeah, Witchcraft probably like tier 3. That's why I got I've been having the most fun. That's awesome, Shry. Yeah, I don't, like, so here's the thing, this is gonna be annoying. Every time I see Junk Speeder, I always think I'm gonna get, hand looped for, like, 3. Because that's the only thing I've ever seen. Yeah, so, with the new Witchcrafter cards, when before the last 2, what was it, Marker, and I don't know what the new Fusion Fire card is. But before those 2, like, I thought even those cards were enough. Like, I've been able to get out an insane board with the 5 that were released before the 2. And now with the new 2 that came out, like, they're good cards, but I don't know how much they add. it's not really clicking with me as them being like entering. I think that witch characters they're not bad at all. They're great, but I also think that the first 5 we got were it pushed it into the new direction that we're going, and the 2 other ones they just like are in the same kind of vein. So I'm not too terribly sure how they are gonna affect the end board. I think it's still the same thing. So maybe they're just more cards, like markers and more copies of the field spell. And obviously the field spell is also full combo, provided you have another discard. NET, new English translation, full note. I thought that how interesting to look at all the translators notes. Nice, Frank. I have a John MacArthur study Bible, so I'm able to actually understand the things, like the stuff that has tie-ins to the Old Testament is super cool because like obviously the Old Testament all points to Jesus. So I'm always thinking like, okay, well, how does this? Everything is just all referencing is reference for the Old Testament, and everything makes sense to the New Testament as a complete package deal. So it's always nice to see the stuff that is all being referenced in the New Testament from the Old Testament. So the study notes really help with that. Otherwise, I think I'd just be lost. You want 3 marker as she's a disruption, and for lets you not make Very get the field spell. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Yeah, sure. Like I have my card combo. It's not really 1 card combo. It's actually 1 card combo and Very. 1.5 card combo, but it's either Creation, Spell Power Mastery, or I guess Endymion Empire technically too. But any spell and Very lets you go Very, add the field spell add something, whatever. To be able to use Very to search anything else and have marker be used for the field spell is pretty good, I would say. So you could actually have Very search something else. I just don't know what that something else would be. But I'm guessing that something else is going to be a Confusion Confession. So that you could actually fusion summon into the new Fire Fusion card, so it can add another spell from your deck to your hand, which could be pretty good. The thing of the hopes I'm seeing for the new Witchcraft Fire Fusion, I don't know the name of that card, but the thing that I'm seeing here, Helpless is actually safe for Magic combo and other shenanigans with Holiday. Is Pumpless is that the Fusion Fire. The thing that I'm thinking for that new card is that, like, you use... If Pumpless is the Fire one, then the thing that I want to have happen is that you use Pumpless to add Witchcraft Unveiling to the deck to hand, and then during the opponent's turn, use the effect of Pulpus to reveal Unveiling and use the effect so that your opponent cannot respond to your stuff anymore during the opponent's turn too. I think that would be pretty interesting. So essentially you could use all your spells, and if you use Unveiling that turn, you would want to have Vice Madame would turn that, or Pottery would turn Unveiling to hand. But then you also keep Pulpus on the field so that you could use the effect to reveal it in the hand and whatever you call it. And make all your stuff spell speed 4, so that if your opponent is trying to break your board and do all this stuff, they can't even chain your stuff again. And I keep on putting all this weight on Witchcraft Unveiling, but like out of all my test hands, I've never drawn it, and obviously my test hands, I'm doing it against like it's just test hands. They don't know opponent, so like they know it's not like, oh, how does this fail against disruption, you know? And I keep saying, whenever people like, how does it gonna deal with a board? I'm like, well, if you use Witchcraft Unveiling, you can't respond to anything, so you basically home free. And since they're all quick effects, you can do everything without your opponent being able to do anything. But like, first off, Witchcraft Unveiling has to actually what do you call it? It has to actually resolve, and 2, you have to be able to have Unveiling in hand. Not to mention the field spell, it doesn't protect the field spell. Looks like this is a lot still. So it's negate, boss negate, which doesn't do anything. Boss negate, which doesn't do anything. Let's see what the level 10 is. He's doing this right now, so there's no surprise. Oh, this is the worst one. The absolute worst one to go against. So we got Crystal Wing, which doesn't do anything. Disband, which doesn't do anything. And then Magician Star Dragon, which does everything. And by everything, I legitimately mean, like, this card on its own could win the game. For those of you who don't know what this card does, he's an Omni-Negate, except when he Omni-Negates, he destroys everything I control. Basically like Zeus. On negate. And it's awful. It's actually really awful. He's going to hand with beef. I thought he was going to hand with beef. So, like, if there was something else, like, I would be absolutely happy to try to play through everything. Oh. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Okay. I was gonna say, here's the thing is that Herald cannot be negated by Servant. So the thing that I was thinking of is that he would have to negate Servant with this card, because he wouldn't have a negate otherwise. The issue here is, though, is that first off, he could probably sequence through another negate as well, and then I don't exactly have a Mastery is not really a one-card combo. Theoretically, Mastery is a one-card combo in Witchcrafter. Oh, he gets to do it again. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. So he adds 2 board wipe. Yeah, it's like absolutely not playable. Because by the way, even if he didn't use any of his other negates, I don't even think this would have been good enough. The only thing I could at all hope to do would be Mastery to get Servant, pen someone out Endymion. But right now I don't even have anything. You can obviously just negate and destroy everything again. Negates the effect activated by opponent. It doesn't negate the effect though, it negates the activation, which is some weird stuff. But yeah, no, I got double board wipe, like, that's horrible. Now I understand the reason of putting harsh restrictions on him. That card is broken, yeah. Hello, Spectre, nice to see your early stream. Hello, Citriel. Yeah, I'm supposed. This is actually how the time I'm supposed to be streaming, and I never stream on time. I always I don't want to get Maxx C for 5 hours. But it's fine. Ever since I put the 3-hour limit, 3 hour, maybe 4, things are going well. Ever since it happened, it's improved me dramatically. Because even if I'm having the absolute worst experience of my life, I know it's gonna end. I'm not gonna force myself to stream for 12 hours like before. So it's actually been so much easier on me, I would say. Because I know that, okay, well, there was an ending to this, and it doesn't matter what happens on stream, I'm still gonna clock out. I told my brother about this, by the way, because I streamed for 18 hours straight before, because I was too stubborn to end stream, and it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had with Yu-Gi-Oh! And then, yeah, it's kind of difficult to explain to your family why your sleep schedule is so screwed up that you ended up staying awake until 2 o'clock p.m. the next day instead of going to bed. So yeah, that kind of stuff is like, you know what, I need to put restrictions on this, and it's way better to play when you know it's gonna end. I told my brother about this, about how I think that just putting a actual cap on stuff and just calling it is good, and he said, oh yeah, it's basically like when you're at work and you're saying, well, I'm clocking out at this time anyway, so it doesn't matter what happens. I'm like, yes, that's exactly right. So yeah, it's improved me dramatically. So 3 hours to 4 hours, that's what Evo Sketch used to stream as well, just 3 hours. And I used to think that, okay, wait, how are you gonna get anything done? Oh, hang on. Lord Farquaad, thank you so much for your family play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, I have 2 older brothers. One of them, okay, so 2 older brothers, that played Yu-Gi-Oh! 10 years ago. One of them is like, we kind of have to try to drag him to try to play, so we don't really force him at all, and he only plays like once a month or so. And the other one, he just got back into Master Duel like 6 or so months ago, and he's been loving Heroes. He's been watching like JWR, Grand Magus, and Nami Reborn, all those people, and it's got him to play Heroes again. Oh, actually, this is not 6 months ago. This was about a year ago, because he's a Blue Eyes player. Like, I started off, I've told everyone that I started off with the Dark Magician structure deck, speaking of Dark Magician, and my brother started off with Blue Eye structure deck, and then the Blue Eye stuff was what got him to mainly play. It's been started off with Heroes, and then he went back to Blue Eye, so he plays both. But yes, I have 2 older brothers. One of them plays a lot more often than the other one, but the other one is just kind of like, yeah, he doesn't play as often. More recently, though, within the last 2 months, we've got him to play Dragon Maids in Dinosaurs, so he's had a little bit of a return. We like to encourage that. I never seen anyone sim with that sort of synchro. So yeah, sure. Final Anomaly actually summoned that card against me. So the Final Anomaly, in one of the duel rooms we had, he said he had nothing except that synchro. He's like, I don't think I got this. There's nothing. And I had such a good hand. I said, you know what, Anam? You know what? You look at my stream right now, and I'll let you look at every card in my hand to see if you can time this perfectly to stop my turn. and he had like the Crimson Dragon whatever play with his. He was using the ABC build with Centurion or whatever, and he was using that Crimson Dragon. I thought he had nothing, like one disruption. I just can't even play through 3 or 4 disruptions. It's so good. And then he summoned that card against me. I'm like, oh crap. And I can't just be like, okay, well, this is a problem. Stop looking at my screen. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. I gave him full permission to look at everything. So I started doing everything, and I went like serve it, and then Magister, Mastery, and he changed the card to negate and destroy everything else I could control. No, I used Mastery, and then he chained the card. And then I remember I chained Mythical Bestiary, and he chained that started synchro, negate the activation of Bestiary, and destroy all cards in control. It destroyed everything except Bestiary. I'm like, what? No, this is the way I'm supposed to do it. Wait, what? And I freaked out. I was like, that's a bug. It says destroy a card, so Bestiary, when it's destroyed, gets to summon a card. And then I finally realized, like a week later, if you negate the activation of a card, it was never on the field. So if it says destroy every card on the field, it negated the activation, so it never hit the field. So Bestiary was the only card which I wanted to be destroyed that didn't get destroyed. And I was freaking out, but it finally makes sense. Did he just negate his own card? Okay. But yeah. Yeah, get that respected. That good. We need more plays in the Master Duel. Got to hear whatever Haley is playing. Yeah. He's one of my older brother. He also helps out with a lot with the videos, by the way. While my editor is VF Yugioh, whenever we finish, whenever I finish giving him like the comments and the edits to put on the stuff, when we're gonna publish it, I always we send it over to my older brother, who's pretty good with memes and stuff. His name is Super Slayer. He's the one who's in the Discord as well, and we send it over him to do proofreading to see if obviously not to see if there are any bugs or any misspelled words, but to see if any of the memes make sense. Oh, okay. To see if any of the memes make sense. Yeah, this is a game already because I'm plugging it now. Yeah, I can't win this because he's got to plug it. He's got 18 spell on legs. But yeah, we send it over to him, and then he tells it like, this doesn't make any sense to me, and like, oh, I guess that's fair. That doesn't make any sense. And then we change it up to make sure that it clicks and stuff. Yeah, this is like literally game already. He could end with just this card and nothing else on the field, and I'd still lose. Yeah, GG's. But yeah, he does Blue Eyes and Heroes as well. I like Blue Eyes and Heroes as well. I've actually just did Blue Eyes because of he was using it so well. Oh, we finally get to go first. That's pretty nice. We read this with Japanese Jaden tone. My favorite cutter, Elevator Hero, Frame Ringman, Framer Shooto. Yeah, I listen to a lot of those. Watamata, Sayadokana. My favorite cutter, Elevator Hero, Cellurizer. Oh, okay. Still not that good. What do you banish anyway? One Draco King, one Wolf Action, that's it. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. How do I want to do this? Okay. I have the play already. Obviously, Mastery and Bestiary is combo. I'm just trying to figure out if I should try to get Jackal out on the field first. I think we'll be fine. Watching you do that in the VOD was funny. Yeah. Shoka! Whatever, okay, ooh, okay. Okay, so I do it like this, okay. I can get Jackal out first. Hello with the hero. Shining Neos Wingman! Shining Shootos! Yes, we're not playing Heroes right now, though. That was last season. If anyone's watching and they're fans of Heroes stuff, I did Heroes for 2 streams last season and got Master 5. Ooh, okay. We can definitely get... What do you call it? Endymion and Jacka can get out in the field. Alright, Jacka can Endymion first. Japanese language is so good in the anime. Love their effects. Love the effort they put in the bit. Love their effort they put into the perfectly. And it fits perfectly. I don't know what's going on with me. I can't talk right now. I read effects and then it completely just that was it. I just went with it apparently. Koka Hatsudo in Jack Atlas chat voice. Koka Hatsudo. I don't know if he sounds like that. I don't listen to Red Dragon Archery gameplay. What, you got an impulse or something? Okay, so I did this way, because I obviously could have used Jacking first to keep having Demon having a counter, but I removed it all to make sure I wanted to get enough counters on Jacko King, so that when I popped... What's that again? I wanted to get more counters, that's just it. Yes, making sure I'm not accidentally activating souls or something and playing into Nibiru. But yes. I obviously got called by the grave here, but I still don't want to play into Nibiru. Alright. Do we have Bashes still left in deck? We do, but also like... Okay. Alright, let's go election right now. Japanese Jack Atlas in Fighties is literally king in English dub. He sounds really bad. Oh, really? Notice why I'm known as the king, Jack Atlas, or something like that. I don't know. Yes, his name is Flame Shot in the Japanese version. Unlike the English version, who named him Infernal Rage. Oh, but like, oh, there it is, Flame Shot. But is it like Flame Shooter or something? Flame Shooter, and he just gave me an extra use. By the way, if you did not use him from anything now, my goal would be to use Souls to send Institution away to draw more, just to make sure that I had more opportunities here. But no, he gave me an extra card now. Is this where the scoop happens? Because you can stop the card. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with the Endymion. Okay, let's do this. This is... Oh, wow, that was his only instruction. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Could probably move someone from Endymion, but Jack King's gonna get a boatload more counters. Okay, we're gonna get the extra draw first, just so we know what we're gonna go for. We get 2 draws here. Let's put Jackal back in, because Jack King was already used up. Oh! Okay, no, it doesn't get used. It doesn't happen. Still nothing. Obviously, we can Soul send away the talents, so that's fine. This is Jackal. Okay, let's do this now then. Is Magister in Graveyard? It is in Graveyard. But Reflection's gone, so Magister at best is going to be nothing. Because we have a Jackal King in extra deck, right? And a Endymion in extra deck. And a Endymion in field, Jack King field. Jack King banished. So actually, this is the last card in the deck. Yeah, I mean, why am I counting? It's literally telling me what's left in the deck. So, you know, going for Magister and Graveyard when it's not that good, but I can just as easily go for him, we're just gonna send talents away. Okay. I don't think I used you yet. What is left in the deck? Jackal King. Is it just another Jackal? Just thinking, what's the best course of action here? Pop it. Looks like Garuda. Garuda's okay, but like, could be better. Yeah. Obviously, we have to go for Endymion and let's see here. I might want to link away Endymion potentially. Let's do it this way, then. I mean, I could also, like... Why am I popping Jackal when I could just pop Souls? Yeah, I could just pop... I already got my draw. What am I doing? Oh, come on, Dragoon, D combo? Nah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, they put O at the end of every word? Yeah. Yeah, know how Japan pronounce English words? Yeah. Okay, let's see. So if I want to pen summon out, to show you, just one Jackal King. So instead of doing that, I can just link away the Endymion and then pen summon it back on the field, which I think is going to be a little bit better for me. And by the way, I'm not risking anything because that Endymion already negated. So it's not like, oh no, what if he uses another trap? Like, I wouldn't be able to do it anyway, so there's literally no issue here. The reason I usually pedal summon out before the Celine is because I want to trigger a Magister or something, and I need to free up my zones here. But right now, it's just for the best to do it this way. Okay. Yeah, this is 8 disruptions. Through Imperm? Think about Imperm. Okay. DPN, please. Yeah, it's enough for actually, like, a legitimately crazy board. 1, 2. We would probably want to remove more from Jackal King, I would say, because one activation gets us more counters in it. And while we can pop Institution but not and protect it, I kind of want to give at least one of these Demons a counter stuff, so that I can bounce into the hand very early on. And that did I use yeah, okay. I guess I can just do that now, can't I? Instead of looking for through the graveyard, I could just click that. I always look through the graveyard to see if I use into the board. I could just do that. I never knew that before. I don't blame them. If I learned Japanese, I would not sound good. W board, appreciate you. Yeah, it was super close to 8 disruptions with Garuda bounce, but we use into the board. Let me look through. I think I may have missed something. Watching you do that in the void was funny. In the Vine. Oh yeah, yeah. We talked about that. I think I missed some stuff. Okay, so Shrai, you said like 10 minutes ago, you said you need summon Witchcraft from hand to resolve Unveiling. I can only see people working with Celebrate Holiday and Magic. Shrai, if you're still there, my end board with the new Witchcrafter support is actually double Hane, Very, the new Fusion 3800 defense, 3800 attack body. I don't know the name of it, but it doesn't really do anything on the field, so I can obviously replace it. But it's Vice Madame, double Hane, so that's 3 cards, Very, which is 4, the new Fusion that summons 3, who's in the extra Master Zone, which is 5, and Golem, which Golem returns to the hand. You get negated, girl. Actually, literally, girl, in Darkness Girl. But yeah, so I actually will always have a Witchcrafter in hand, because Golem's going to return to the hand during the standby phase. Oh my goodness, this is actually Dark Magician? What is he doing? We always use the one that Celine points to first. Even though this one has more counters, then I would rather it not be a target. You know, because if you use the Jack King that has more counters, if your opponent wants to get rid of the your other monster negate, they're not going to go after the Jackal King that already negated. The smarter play is to go after the one that hasn't negated yet. Yeah, we'll negate that still too. Here's the one that's in defense mode. But yeah, this is another thing to start thinking about. Is that if you have a Jack King that has 8 counters and one that has 2 counters, kind of a deal, if you use the one that has more counters, remove it from like other cards and keep that card on it. If your opponent wants to try to get rid of the other one by like, say, using Kaiju or you know, attacking over it, whatever, they're gonna want to go after the one that hasn't negated yet, which means that your counters are actually more safer, or actually safer on the card that that already negated. Now, discard all of this if your opponent has Kuikar in hand, because they're not safer. Ooh, can I just? Ooh, this guy better not scoop. I hope he doesn't scoop. Please don't scoop. If he scoops, I'm gonna be so sad, but this would be so funny. You guys know what I'm about to do. We'll turn toggle off as well to make sure it doesn't keep delaying here. Please don't scoop. Please don't scoop. Please don't scoop. I want to see the animation. Okay. Yeah, this should be enough. Guys! I'm not gonna, usually I call it the grave with the last attack. No, I want this. Dark magic attack! Let's go! See, guys, it's a Dark Magician Endymion deck. Who would have known, right? Okay, that was the first one. Yeah, looks like... Oh, okay, they were using the... Wow. Cartesia. Using... Okay, this is very interesting. But yeah. W opponent for not submitting, and yeah, exactly. I'm actually gonna make a comment to my editor and tell him... okay, 36 minutes. 31 minutes. Okay. 36 minutes stream time. 31 minutes. Keep recording. Flip this. Oh. Alright, yeah, so definitely W the opponent for not spinning. I completely agree. Remind me why people were meching D-Mod when he was announced in the OCG. Because D-Mod is essentially generic support for the game and punishes the Dark Magician player for using it. That's why they were meching him. Pow Cookie, how you doing? Was that you? I have a request I would like to write to them for a Master Duel improvement. I wonder what that is. No. Have we had a Master Duel survey? Yeah, I don't even respond to the Master Duel surveys. They never answer any of the stuff and address any of the stuff. They just make it look like they do. You one of those wanting to play Golem? I think Golem's good. I don't think it's a bad card. Ooh, this plays around. Ooh, this plays around Droll. Okay, looks like he's gonna have something dumb. It's Poly and Maxx C. So it looks like an Imperma Veiler. Okay, that's actually not bad. Do this. Special summon. Remember, extra deck or graveyard is the best way to summon, the best way to utilize it. Okay, so... Yeah. It's an Imperma Veiler because it disappeared when there was some stuff. Match to here. And I actually want to use the effect right now of Jackal. It doesn't actually play into... technically it does play into Nibiru. It'll get me to the summons here. But when I don't want to waste these counters, and would rather Magister summon out... Oh, hang on. Summon out Bashless from extra deck, rather than a Jackal, while I have the counters, not wasting any stuff. I can still Jackal King remove 2 counters from Servant to negate a Nibiru, but if he has got it... Ooh, wow! Great draws. Those are spectacular. Okay. So, I might just like... Okay, we're gonna summon Servant in the middle. Alright, what do you use Upstart first, or I'm gonna use Magister first, just because the counter's gonna go on to Magister. Alright, let's go ahead and add ourselves probably just another Endymion. To be frank. Okay. Thank you. What's lab with furniture? No, I don't think so. The toggle, whatever you call it, disappeared the moment I took a body off the board. Ooh, you know what? You know what I should have done instead? I should have used Mastery to put a counter on Institution. And then activated Endymion, or used Upswire as the third counter. for Magister, so that if he used a spell trap card that I had to negate, Endymion could bounce back the institution. I'll do this now. In case maybe I draw into something like Cerberus that I can pop or board. I don't know if I want to use you. Yeah, I'll use you. Who cares? But yeah, I should have put the counter on institution so that Endymion could get a reuse of it. Yeah, that's still activatable. Like they don't have. I mean, looks like they don't want to use something. All right. Okay. Unless I draw into Blue Boar, I can confirm scales here, and still risk it with Basilisk. Unless I draw into Blue Boar. Okay. And I'm still gonna, play risky here because I want to. In fact, we'll put Servant back in. We're not gonna. Servant's not gonna do us any good in the other thing. Okay. Thinking. How beneficial. So we have Jackal. It's you got Deviant and Jackal here. We should. Yeah. Okay. We can do it this way then. Like I said, wait, no, that's fine. So, I said, like, I was gonna go Sequence. Sequence is gonna be the card that we're gonna use to negate our own card to bounce Institution. But we can just ban it. We can just do Jackal instead because we can just summon out Jackal from Graveyard instead. Now that I think about it. We gonna even have any a chance to? We're gonna have too many negates, is what I'm saying. All right, activate here. For the survey, I would write that we need a custom hand mode where we can play test hands and learn rulings. Oh. Rulings timing is set out with oneself and others. A custom mode, if that makes sense. Kind of like NR Pro has, right? Just a hand test settings where you can just choose whatever hand you want so that you can see how it works out. Also, always summon out Celine it is so that she ports to Magister, because she's gonna be the first card that you want to get rid of. Magister's gonna be the first card that you want to get rid of. And now we can what do we call it? We can use the Demon's effect to get double Demon negate. However, I think it's more beneficial. Let me just make sure I don't have a Jacking Banish or something. More beneficial to have triple. We're gonna move on in case he's been holding an Imperm, that I can't negate. We'll just move it off from Celine. Beneficial to have triple monster negate because if he is only on monsters, then that would mean what do you call it? That we only have the 3 monster negates in Calm of the Grave. However, if he's only on spell and trap cards. One spell trap card usage lets Magister get free up, and then another spell trap card usage lets Magister get freed up from the zone so that Celine activates. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's Fire Kings. Like, what? I got the counters to deal with this. Like, imagine if this was, what do you call it? Like, his turn, and he was forcing out 2 of my disruptions. Right now, this is free. Honestly, I don't want to get hit by Nibiru. I'd love to negate that and destroy it, but that's greedy as can be. I do not want to get hit by Nibiru. So, go ahead. I have the negates to deal with this still. And yes, obviously I could have negated this. After this card was destroyed and sent to the graveyard. And this card would be hand. So technically if I negated and destroyed that, he just would have gotten it back anyway, and then used the effect again. So yeah, I think what I made the right decision. My friend recommended watching you. Oh, well, that's cool. Who's your friend, I wonder? Because we've been using Endymions ever since the first, I think the second season, actually. Well, I bought the Power Dragons, whatever, structure deck, as the first one, and then we just built Endymions as soon as possible. But, we've been using Endymions in general ever since, 2019. So, but in Master Duel ever since Season 1. So if you're interested in Endymion gameplay, I basically never stop. I should have used the one that only had encounter. But it's okay. He's probably going to chain his avatar Arvata here, and then I'll just negate it anyway with the other one. Looks like he had quite a bit of monster negates that he could have eaten through my cards here. But then again, Common the Grave would have still dealt with Kieran. It prepares destruction. Whoever said this is from that one meta website was right. I don't know which one you're referring to, buddy. Yeah. We're not going to use up my last monster negate. This is more specific. Yep, there it is. Negate, pop it with Endymion? Yeah, no. I had too much monster zones on the field to do the Endymion pop. And besides, the Endymion pop wouldn't have done me much good at all, because he would just would have returned to the field on the next turn. So, like, might as well just give him the cards. Yeah, wow. Honestly, respect. I miss going against, I miss the fire meta. People are like, oh no, we're not for too long. Every single meta is just one deck now. Ever since Malice, it's just one deck. And you think, oh, fire meta went on too long. Like, this deck was actually like 3 wins for Endymion. This and Snake Eyes Pure kind of a deal was just all fine. Okay, there's Poplar. So yeah, those were actual good times for Endymion back when it was Rescue Ace, Fire King, and Snake Eyes was some good times, I would say. Custom mode, yeah. I was the one who wrote on the previous survey in the Master Duel to have reading the card while opponents playing to stop disappearing. Oh, sweet. Got that stuff here. Where we can have it not go away and just keep reading the card, and they add it. And they did add it. I was surprised. Oh, well, fair enough. I guess they do good stuff. You have a good friend that I see what you mean by that, Marty. I see. I just realized what you said. Why not give us the ability to play with any cards we want with solo mode and build the bot's deck too? Or, what do you say here? Or let the bot use decks to the Master Championship so you can play test whatever you want against actual competent decks? That is interesting. This hand dies to Droll. So, yeah. I forgot. I gotta remember that I don't have double souls secrets anymore. But due to the fact that he's most likely got a got Ash Blossom or something. Oh my goodness. Okay, he did. Because I don't really have much plays at all if knowledge gets stopped. What? Okay. Yeah, obviously I gave up my normal summon, but this is more in the vain name of him trying to make him use an Ash Blossom up. Okay. If I use Souls to send 2 cards to the graveyard, he's gonna most likely Ash it. So I'm gonna go and just send Institution away. Some people might take the risk and be like, okay. Yeah, we don't have anything. Use Void yet? No. See, we could have taken the risk with Calm in the Grave. I guess we could just pen some out. It's pretty horrible. Like this was just horrendous stuff. Maybe if I would have set 2, but here's the thing: Soul setting 2 is like you gotta be. Oh my goodness! I didn't set Call By. I was supposed to set Call By. Oh my goodness! I was distracted. I don't care. It's fine. I was supposed to set Call By to concern Jacker King on if he was on monsters. Well, that's my bad. Yugioh website? Yeah. It wouldn't lose out on any sales because solo mode and give solo mode an actual reason. Okay. Yeah, this is a... it's for cop. He's got to get to pop the board, and I can't stop it. Yeah. Alright, that's GG's. Okay, so it makes me feel a little bit better that it wouldn't have mattered if I didn't set callback or not. Like, he would have got a Murakumo trailing 1 to... Or he could have just had Murakumo trailing 3 as the last thing to force out the jacking and so whatever. But yeah. Horrible draws completely. Throwing, yeah, throwing, absolutely. I'm throwing. Someone said it's a joke, and now D5 is truly prepares destruction. It is not a joke anymore. What? I don't know the joke. D5 truly prepares destruction. Right before you buy it, yeah. Got it. Making that it's helps bringing in new players to try out and play test. Is he got something? Is that what that is? And full combos to learn the decks. Oh, that's fun. You want to build and how they want to play a lot of potential. This right here, I forgot to set. Yeah, forgetting to set is very obnoxious, so that was my bad. But it also wouldn't have mattered, which is nice. I love it when it doesn't matter. When I misplay it, it doesn't matter because then it just plain doesn't matter. Wow. And there's no out of this. No way out of this. Well, we always wait to see if he's got full combo. Would have been nice to have used Mastery or something, so that we could have used it to get Magic to summon out Jacking, but obviously Droll is a card to gatekeep rogue decks. So, can't really question it too much. Also, I should have seen Upstart, Mastery, and Board. Should have been very obvious that he had Droll. Also Souls, because that also has a draw effect. Oh boy. Well, I mean, that's not full combo yet, but most likely he has full combo. Any level 4, he gets it. What if he's taking so long because he bricked, but he wants me to scoop because it's math mech? But obviously, we'll just wait to see if he draws a level 4. Yep, GG's. Ah. Right. Actually discussing that Droll is still not banned. No, Konami wants to keep Droll because they can control what decks are meta and what decks aren't. Because since Droll hits every rogue deck, that means the only decks that you're able to use are the decks that you have to pay for. So that's why Droll is necessary for Konami to keep selling stuff. We also need increased bookmarks and locked card slots. We want to lock our royal cards so we don't accidentally dismantle them. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I locked basically everything that is a... What do you call it? Everything that's a royal, I put them on bookmarks. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay. Talents is pretty good against the I don't... Okay, let's be real here. It's probably not Exodia, it's probably Feedsmith. It's gonna send 2 for Doom Dragon, right? No. Also, I think starting off with the field spell is the worst one, I believe, right? Okay, it actually is Exodia. Okay. We can do stuff here. We just gotta see if we can bait out the Exodia negate, and then Talents will force out the trap. Also, if he negates first, Talents taking Exodia to attack for 8,000 is still a viable solution. Okay, so what someone said was they announced the support of destruction, a card that does no destruction and only searches. They played it and said it prepares destruction. Oh, okay. Didn't know about that. Is this a software turn? It's a software turn. Okay. So basically, like, if I negate with Exodia and steal it, I won't be able to use a negate. You know, Anima would have been able to steal it. No more Anima anymore, though. Oh, that's Maxx C. That's fine. Oh, it's Macrocosmos. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I got a rock shop for Upstart. But then again, I just need 8,000. So we're gonna try to... Macrocosmos, because since you revealed it, I thought that was gonna be Obliterate or something. Which it isn't. And if it's not able to, we're gonna use both of this because you think, oh no, you don't use both of them. It's gonna be more cards to pop. Like yes, but I have a solution in my hand. Then again, this is 8,000 versus this, which is a little bit less than 6,000. So I would need to make sure that I can just at least put up a little bit more. Okay. We'll still use Upstrike here. He's gonna get an extra 1,000 there, but if I could steal Unstoppable Exodia, that is very reasonable. Huh. Okay. Doesn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. Okay. Let's think here. There we go. Okay, this should be enough. Still gotta use you. You drew one card and you managed to draw Veiler, right? No, it's that card. Okay. Ooh. Huh, I could banish you for Demon. Let's return during your standby phase, lose 1,000 life points. So I wonder if I could have what do you call it? If I could have not use Upstart and then talents have talents work. Would have been a solution, but I don't think that was. I used Void though, didn't I? Did, so I don't even think I want to add souls. It's basically just saying this effect on the Demon is essentially saying banish one souls from your deck. Because it's gonna get banished, so I'm not gonna do that. Bro, D-Bot is the best card ever. D-Bot's cool, but yeah, I can't souls at all because of Macrocosmos. Also, he can't use these effects at all without the Renju card in hand. Oh, hang on a second. If this card is in the graveyard and you max attack, you put a normal such to the monster that has a level 8 or higher, or a 2,000 more attack. So, I could have summoned out just a regular Draco King, and he would not have been able to use Heart of the Blue Eyes, which means I would have been able to deal 2,400 damage. So, honestly, I could have. Okay, so I'll tell you my mentality here. I wanted to get the 8,000 life point mission that says inflict 8,000 more points of damage. I wanted to get that one. So that's why I summoned out Service, because I wanted to do a perfect 8,000. But that's greedy, and I obviously could have summoned out Jacko King. It just had 8,000 attack for 5,000 and then 2,400 for game. So that's on me. Obviously, he was also. Oh, he just drew Edge Temple. Okay. I could trigger all of these cards, but are they strong enough? You could lose if you didn't have him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, D-Bot was pretty good in this situation. That's what we played Activation. I mean, they gave me a World Auto Art Dark Magical Circle. That's fair. But like 10,000 gems since they had to craft 2 Radiant Typhoon. They could just do Dragon if they play it. I don't think they can do Dragon, because Macrocosmos says any cards in the graveyard is banished instead. So I don't think they can send the cards to graveyard to activate it. We'll see if he thinks that Exodia could get 8,000 or something, because that'd be pretty funny. Speaking of Doom, yeah, I don't think they can summon Doom Dragon out. Because Macrocosmos won't let them. It'd be so funny if he just crashes Yugioh though. Because he forgets that okay, no, he's not going to. That's unfortunate. Yep. So, obviously I could have won this if I had just summoned out Jackal King. But I didn't. So we'll see if I can stall long enough, if he can put up game. It's been rough pulling packs and saving gems took forever. Getting now UIs. We'll see if he's able to put up game. So obviously he can't send away enough stuff for macro. If he's got extra deck stuff, he can still link to get higher stuff, but he's also into his own macro cosmos. So if he tries to go in full feats with combo, it won't work. Obviously he can just link away Exodia though. If he has the stuff for it. The upstart, you know, obviously gave him the 1,000 extra life words. But I was able to actually make him use Exodia before instead. There's a couple ways I could have won this, and I gave him up. Nope. Feeds to the combo. SP. What is he doing? Wait, now you. Okay. Okay. Wait, this might be enough still. It looks like it is if it SP attacks, because that's 2,000 like, stuff there. Yeah, I thought SP was going to banish, and then that was going to be funny, but no. Yeah. So yeah, the way that went wrong was, one, if I could have done it without Upstart Goblin, which I think I could have done it, then he would have been at 6,000, would have been a good attack directly, and then he would have lost the 1,000 during his standby phase, which would have been game. Another thing is that I also could have just summoned out Jackal King instead of Cerberus, and then I would have been able to go Exodia attack over his card for 5,250, and then Jackal King attack for 2,400, which would have put him down to nothing. That would have been 0. So yeah, there was 2 ways I could have won that, but I elected for the greedy route because there was a secret mission that says it takes 8,000 War Potion damage, and I thought that I could try to go towards that mission, and obviously it didn't work out. This is how it's been for me lately with my gems that took forever to farm. Do we have one card that we can draw to win this? The one card that would have been drawn would have been nothing, because Exodia would have burned him for 1,000 the next turn. Seeing when you click the yellow button and then you see 10,000 KPS with 2 yellows. What's that mean? I don't know. Maybe I should have just let him get Exodia back. Wait, no. Exodia was at a lot of life attack points, so like, yeah, no. But then again, okay. Then again, he did take a while to get. He's just set Droll. Remember, it was a full turn, so he was at 1750. If I would have just kind of like ended my turn, obviously there was no way of knowing that he would brick, you know. But if I would have just ended my turn, he would have gotten back to 5,000. What was no. I think he had 8,000 attack points. So no. It was not a good idea to end the turn. Unless I could set Jackal. No, I didn't. So yeah, no, I made the right decision there, not just giving him Exodia back. I really just came down to not using Upstart, and somebody got Jackal King instead of a Cerberus. Would have been the right plays. And you push the purple button with your 1 gear UI, and I see 1 rainbow and 2 yellows. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. What do we got here? Makanko? Actually, it is Makanko. What the? I was like, I see Makanko sleeves, but it's not really Makanko. It actually is? This one locks them, then, right? It's so weird to see them get locked into Makankos, because it doesn't seem like a deck that would lock you. Also, it's just for the extra deck, so they could run Makanko, is Makanko, or, not, card that has Habakiri. What card is Habakiri in it again? The Reptile deck. I cannot remember what it is, but my brain is, like, numbing right now. Go first Makanko, who the thunk it? I keep thinking Orcust. It's not Orcust. Mitsu. Yes. I don't know how could I forget Mitsu. It's Makanko Mitsurugi. You know, Mikankrugi, whatever you would call it. Is that a deck? Because the card locks them into stuff from the extra deck. But obviously Mitsurugi is the way to get around that. 1,000 more years of Habakiri. Yeah. I've been saying it for a long time, but Konami just makes decks that any two bodies gets you the newest degenerate deck. It's been that way ever since Halki Firebrax. Like, basically, just like Adamantipator, any two bodies level 4s gets you Gallic Granite. Any two bodies gets you Habakiri. Any two bodies gets you Anaconda. Any two bodies gets you Fiendsmith combo. Any two bodies gets you Habakiri because of the Reptile King Feral Imps and stuff. They want it so any two bodies just gets you whatever you want. And that's what it's been for a long time. Like, ever since, I think Halki Firebrax was the start of it. Never would have thought Halki Firebrax was the most insane stuff, but now every deck is just doing it. Obviously, Anaconda's not a full combo, but Anaconda is still pretty degenerate. You know what I'm really hoping, actually? So when people all the time talk about Endymion support and stuff, people talk about cards that they hope happens, but I'm gonna talk about cards I hope doesn't happen. I hope they don't try to turn Endymion into like a fusion deck or something, because that'd be super weird. They turned Witchcrafter into a fusion deck out of nowhere. We're gonna start off with Upstart in case he's got Droll, because if it's actually like this stuff, okay. If it's actually just Makanko, they can't really do too much if they don't have a body, unless they have a. Ooh, okay. We're gonna just do that, honestly. Because if I don't want to be using all my spells when I don't have counter holders, you know. Yep, like that. That's what I want. Now I still got Upstart and Void with a counter holder, so it's much more likely to use one spell to get 2 draws rather than 2 spells potentially not get a counter holder. Okay. Do they have... Okay, so they can get Angelic Ring, I think. Which could be pretty bad. I don't want to put a body on field, but I can, Endymion pop before the... I would love to put a body on field to get more counters. I don't really want to do that. Yeah. Let's assume this. Let's assume I go Bestiary, put the 3 counters and serve it, right? 6 counters. Endymion moves 6, obviously use Institution first to get an extra pop. Endymion moves 6 counters. Then he change the trap coin to equip Angelic Ring on and negate Endymion's effect. Or I can cancel it out these guys, and then it can use Seren's effect. I think that'll be a little bit better. So we're gonna do it this way. Oh, okay. A lot of fun, isn't it? Well, I guess we're doing it this way anyway. Oh. So, like I said, he is doing the Angelic Wing play, like I said. Kako playing seeing wild annoying. You haven't seen that before. Yeah, it's kind of obnoxious to lose 3 cards just now. I could summon a Endymion to play about whatever that back row is, but the issue with that, is that I can't do anything after that. I have to link away the Endymion. So we're gonna go for Jack King instead. Like, oh, what if he's got a back row that does anything? If I summon out a Endymion, what am I gonna do after that? The answer is nothing. So I'm gonna have to summon out Jack King to start getting more stuff. What? Have I noticed someone yet? I have not. Okay. Have I banished both? Okay, still got one more at least. Didn't know that did that, but still, it's not like I could have negated that. Because even if I use a demon to negate that, what else am I gonna do? I mean, I guess I could theoretically banish that, so I can grab myself a what do we call it? A demon for souls, which would have been interesting, because I still have a normal summon. I negated the card by bouncing servant to hand. And this card can't be destroyed by battle, is what I hear, right? By under avoid, I am, so I think we want to do that. Alright, so essentially it's from that Salamordi that maybe go -3 is the main thing, main culprit. Kankum and wound his infinity pops. We need the weapon of Arcanite Magician, that'd be cool. Okay, Subatus, yes, turn a DB to a single deck. I've been wanting that for a long time. Absolutely. I would love to get the stuff to start using the old synchros. Old synchros aren't as strong, so if we got retrains and stuff to use newer stuff, that'd be super cool. So yeah, I guess the way that I've won this would have been to use Servant first, so that he'd have to use Angelic Wing, and then Bistro again on Servant to use the effects, plus for someone out Endymion. In which case, he'd try to, you know, bounce it to hand, but he'd only target Servant with it. Yeah, which I would let go through, and then I could normal summon a body, which then he'd try to use the trap card, because the moment I got a second body in field, he used the stuff. And Endymion could then negate that, and then I could, if it pen summon after that, it's still bad. But then I could still banish for D-Mod, and do that. This is what I win for. We added him to make him his pop quick effect. Detonate his mother from another mother. Making a Synchro Archetype around spell counters is better than Infinite Pops. Obviously, play the OG if you wanted. Yeah, Synchro Arcanite, I've been wanting a new spell counter archetype called... Oh, he just brought Servant to hand. Like an Arcanite archetype would be super cool. It'd be nice to have Jack King still in hand, but Into the Void made it so I can't. Oh, Uzuhime. How do they name these cards? I never know. Where do they get these ideas? So does that just do 4,000? Or what? Yeah. Oh! It could do Tomb. Okay, didn't realize that. So this card is basically guaranteed combo. Guaranteed, game then, right? Yeah, okay. So that's interesting now. Really noted. I'm sure there was a way to win this, but that's not a morning. There's no way to predict that. So after searching, the started 2 bodies is for Gabo with Nightmare Mermaid. Was Nightmare Mermaid? Oh yeah, I forgot. Nightmare Mermaid, the 2... Yeah, it started with that back in 2019, didn't it? Everything 2 bodies, making Nightmare Mermaid into full combo. That's when it began. They read books? Yeah, how dare. How dare they read books? Alright. The hand... I mean, I don't have plays yet, but this hand's still good. It looks promising. We'll see what disruptions he has, though. It looks like it has have an Ash. Looks like no Emperor Veiler or Maxx C, it looks like, but Ash Blossom or Purge. Ooh, okay. I, you know, kind of like, I kind of want to play on an Ash. I feel like using Jackal effects, popping it in the skill, gets it 4, then removing 2 counters to summon out Jackal from action. Yeah, I think I'll do that, just because Ash Blossom is a little bit too horrible right now. Special summon. Making sure I'm not accidentally activating the effect to to banish or whatever. Ghost spell. Wow. Now, what's worse? If Bashes gets negated, or if Jackal gets negated. Because if Bashes gets negated, theoretically, I can Jackal summon out Jackal King and have 1 disruption. However, if Jackal gets negated, Bashes doesn't draw into anything useful. I mean, to be honest, what am I going to be drawing into? After a Jackal gets negated, that's going to actually be helpful. Actually, not bad. Jackal King actually is pretty good here. So yeah, Electromite. Instead of using Jackal's effect and getting Ash and ending on nothing, we'll go do this instead. But serve it there. So we'll be able to get out, I think, 2 bodies, 2 negates, and we'll still get to draw, which could voice out the Ash. Well, you get around. Oh, okay. We gotta use that first, unfortunately. I would love it if it was like upstart so I could get the counter off and serve it. Okay. Do this here. You over here. You over here. You go this. Let's think. Do I want to remove 3 right now? Maybe I can do it with 6. Okay, I think I got an idea here. So let's remove 1. I'm thinking going Demon, but I think I can do better than that. Go here. Now let's go into, not Demon yet, Celine. Because he can just negate with Ash Blossom. He's definitely got the Ash. I think this is enough. Yeah, this is 7 counters. We're gonna have enough of this. Use you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Summon you out and we'll pop the institution. Now because he waited too long for his Ash Blossom, it gets negated. Yeah, would you like to use it? Like to use Ash? I don't think so. Yeah? You waited too long. You know. 1 and 2. So he had what? Ghost Spell and Ash, so I'm assuming this is probably Cool Tune. So we're gonna summon out a Jackal King. Now we should have enough counters. We have 1, 2. Okay. Our goal here, Endymion has to bounce himself to hand, to which Servant can discard that Endymion to give counters to everything. Unless Endymion bounces Jackal King to hand, that already negated, then Servant can discard it to get what we need. So we still have an additional 5 counters on board if we do this right. Let that go through, we'll just negate whatever he summons. Nope. Keeping them off the body is a very good idea. Well. We'll be saving that just because of that Ash Blossom was supposed to do us in, like you saw, guys, and we played around it perfectly, I would say. All right, what do you guys think about that? This one's still freaking hilarious. GG's, yeah, I thought I did a good job on that. Oh, I got a pack, it looks like. Okay, that's weird. Yep, got my dailies, which is good. Yeah, I think we'll save that. I think that was a pretty good way to play around. Like, bad hand, 2 disruptions, and still able to get against the best deck in the format. I also predicted that it was cool too because of the hand traps. Like, it's probably cool too. Dirty shots. It will be finds oxide and movements of the main other ones. What is that? The deck that you're playing right now is based on Greek mythology? Yeah. And then Slim brings Endymion back. Yes. What? Oh yeah. Most of the cards are based on mythology or linear works, so as you can see, they take inspiration from these. Yeah. I'm still sad we lost Blaze. Wait, what happened to Blaze? Oh, we'll see. Shadow, watch all my favorite small streamers. Not good. But I'm just doing good stuff. Oh, not good at any games. Yeah, that's from. He's from. Oh, I'm going second. I just realized. Oh yeah. Okay, so it looks like not good at any games and Frank me. Yeah, not good at any games from Simply Witz's stream and stuff. It would be good we play if we went second, but going second against cool tunes with any deck is difficult nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, I know cool tunes is pretty obnoxious. I typically have enough, like, on a decent hand, I have enough to break through the board, but then they always have the hand traps and Droll just to make winning impossible. But yeah. Endymion's base is not Greek mythology, if you're wondering, if anyone was, didn't know that. Celine as, yeah, the original Greek myth is not very happy with Endymion. Because, yeah. The whole lore of Greek mythology with Endymion is that Endymion was like a shepherd. And, very attractive shepherd. So much so that Celine was like was the moon goddess, I think. And she was like so attracted to Endymion that she asked Zeus to put him in a coma. I'm not even joking. So that she could just stare at him forever. Yeah, that is the lore to Endymion. That is actually what happens in the Greek myth. When I was learning about this in my Greek mythology class, I was like, you know, there's an alternate ending to this, where he joins the mythical institution and becomes a spellcaster. How do I come in and immediately come into lore? Yeah, we have, that's the lore to Endymion. We just talked about, we had asked before, I was going against Monkanko, and I saw Uhuli and Ohime and, whatever. I was like, where does Konami get these names? And I think someone answered that they're just, yeah. These names are, they draw inspiration from mythology and such, which, yeah, like Endymion, he's from Greek mythology. Someone made a good point at that the mythical beasts, if they were modern, okay, they didn't say this, but what their effects really should say is each of them should just have the effect to pop themselves into scale. That's it. And then they should have effects that says when this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can use his effect. So that means that they can't be hit by Ash. The issue with that, though, is that now you get hit by hand traps, like not hand traps. Now you get hit by what do you call it? Cards like Appaloosa, or, basically Appaloosa, yeah. Boss negate stuff, such as, Appaloosa is the only thing that comes to mind. Clearing Synchro Dragon, whatever. Oh, you popped that instead. Do I want to play into an impermanent scale? Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to do that, but I won't. Okay. Obviously, if he's at Ash Blossom, I'll be very, very sad. By the way, 1, 2, 3, 4. He can bounce 1 card if he has Lemnis Gate, which I don't know if he has. I don't know if I Sound Search it. Nerdy usually streams at 8 CST. I don't know his schedule. What's he doing? Oh, is he trying to... He doesn't have a Lemnis Gate in Graveyard. What's he going for? I thought he was trying to... I thought he had Lemnis Gate in Graveyard, and he was trying to do a Link Summon so he could Link Summon into SP or something and banish. But I don't see it yet. 9 CST for doing that, yeah. Striker? Yeah, Striker's not an issue at all. But he might have like a hand trap, like, what do you call it? Ash Blossom will definitely be very hurtful. Which I would want to bait out with an Institution, but also I'm kind of thinking, like, that's just wasting a counter. So we'll see if this goes through. Hopefully it does. Okay, it does. If he had hit me with a Ash Blossom, it would be pretty bad, but it wouldn't be the end. I'd have to pencil out Jackal King and then banish it for D-Mod, which obviously he can't use any back row stuff at all. Let me think here. We do it like this. Let's go. He can't use a Widow Anchor or anything like that. It would just be like an Imperm or something. But still, I would still have the Institution to, you know, normal summon it and do anything like that. You got, okay, no, he doesn't. Best play here. No normal summon, that means that's my first summon here. I think there was a way I could get out Jackal King with some negates out. Okay. I think I can do it like this. I'm trying to figure out the best course of action here. I think this is it. Because I want to play around in potential Nibiru. That might be very annoying, you know? Which means I'm going to have to remove that counter from its Endymion, because if he uses a back row, I don't want to bounce the Endymion to hand, I want to bounce the Institution to hand, get another use out of it. I'm at 4 summons right now. So I can do this. Okay, so 4 summons. At the moment that this gets out on the field, I will be at, what do you call it? Enough counters to negate Nibiru. We do this now. Okay. Okay, now that I think, okay. We haven't pen summoned yet. I think I did this a little bit wrong. Not really wrong necessarily, but I think it could have been a little bit better. Because if I had put Cerberus in the extra monster zone, I could link Cerberus away and have it Electromite pop the Jackal. But right now I can't actually pop Cerberus because there's too many counters on the board. Having said that, I could do it this way. I could do it this way. I haven't not pen summoned yet. See if this goes through, right? Unless you're just holding out on a droplet. Because I can see definitely where I'm going here. Yep, there's a droplet there. You have to set away a monster, though. It looks like I have. Come on, send more away. Why Magister and not Servant there? Because I'm going to go Electromite, add a Demon to the extra deck, extra Monster Zone, then Electromite pop the Servant in the Monster Zone to add a Demon back, so that Servant goes into Scale, and I have completed Pendulum Zones. That was the strategy. Electromite added a Demon to the extra deck, so that pop Servant goes back in the Scale when she's destroyed, then a Endymion goes, so I can pencil it out Jackal King. Keep kill up my Pendulum Zones. They get you, and what else? Who else? Which I think I can still do it, because since he said, okay, you negated those two? Alright. Second Electromite, baby! I can't use that one. I can go with this. I don't really want to link away the Endymion because he could have like a Widow Anchor. So, but I also don't want to link away the Jackal King because he could have another thing. So I think we'll just do it like this. Second one. We won't be able to pen summon out, but we can still get a D. Yeah, there that is. By the way, like I said, playing around with Widowmaker. Winning isn't in the cards for you, man. Okay, get that out. Now we get an extra search. Yes. And also, hang on. Okay, let's do it like this. So we definitely need Endymion out. We want it in the scale. Do we even need it in the scale? Like, we don't really need to Endymion pop. His board's already gone. Yeah. Let's see here. Is it too... Yeah. Okay. Thinking here. How does best... Okay, how do we best get game on the board? On the... out? I can electrowave just pop the... Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll just do that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think we're just gonna go see what we draw off of here. And then regardless of it, if we draw only one Pendulum, we'll be fine, because I'll just pop the Electromite. Pop you, probably add back Magister or something. Because we're gonna, yeah. Oh, that's a nice draw. Oh yeah, it's cool, it tells you which one is negated. Obviously I can just see it like that. We'll do that. Okay. Do that, let's turn on the, we should still have a Endymion left in the extra. Yeah, we do. So let's just get back to the low skill servant. Because then we can use Void and Mastery could search out the Endymion anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Also, he's got he's giving us another arrow with Kagari. So we're still gonna be able to pedal out someone out too. So yeah, we just do this. Hello, good evening there. Hello, Von Vadra, how you doing? You doing alright? Yep. I'd summon up 2, we summon up these 2. Summon out a demon over here. And now we just leave a negate for everything. We're not going to pop the field spell, because that's going to allow him to chain link block and give another body in field. And obviously, we don't need to get rid of the field spell at all. We just need to get rid of Kagari. And obviously, he just sent away like a Foolos. So what's the obvious odds he has another one? Then again, he sent away Foolos and another card like a Rose. But he obviously had to send away the Rose. So he can use Widowmaker. So it doesn't rule out that he has another Foolos in hand or so. But yeah, look at how much attack was. 15,000! Oh my goodness! If only this Electromite was like a Jacka King so that it would be all 6 negates on the field at the same time, that would be super cool. Wouldn't linking off the Endy used and Bite for Celine have been correct? I wanted to fix scales. And Electromite, I wanted to be able to go ahead and get the fixed scales of the Electromite. So I could pencil and get the Endymion out. Since the Endymion pop was the main goal from the start. And obviously, like I said, linking off into Electromite wanted, yeah, like I said, fixed skills. That just explains it all. What MST with the triple, where was it? Triple vision. I mean, before penciling out for arrows? Oh yeah, no, no, I wanted to keep Jacka King and Endymion both on the field. Jacka King that had all the counters had a bunch of what do we call it? Counters for to fuel and all, and the Endymion of the field could also stop an impulse in case he was holding it, which I wasn't terribly like conscious of impulse, but I think it still was right to keep the Endymion out. And I knew we had enough counters to be able to go into the board like that. Wanted to just keep as many negates in the field out as possible. Give me a second, guys. I'm getting a call. Haven't bet against Ninja in a while. Yo, Ninja Base, yeah. Eldon, Eldam, Savant Chant, missing 2 bodies and Camille for engage. Second Electromite helping well there. Yeah, indeed. That is dumb. But it lost because it didn't have full all darts. Yeah. And if you're wondering about for arrows, like you said, I was only going to pen someone out 2 negates like I needed to anyway. So it wasn't that like necessary. Maybe 1 extra body for Basilisk, but yeah, no, I think what I did was the best thing to do. So he wants to. Ooh, that's a good draw. So a fusion that does something really bad to me when summoned. Okay, no. This one. Oh, put a special summon or flip face up. You can vanish 1 of them. Okay. Because I was thinking, do I want to pen someone out first or no? And looks like I don't want to pen someone out first because I won't have a negate. Okay, the card that he summoned is set from the deck. Wait a second. The these cards come from your deck in your graveyard, but one, but only 1 can come from each. That is just weird lingo. These cards come from your deck. Like, that's just weird to me that it's said that way. Yeah, perhaps I should have just used Basilisk first. But then again, obviously I wouldn't have been able to do anything with that. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately looks like we're gonna have to souls, you know. Got another quick effect you can use. Okay. Guess he's Chainlink Fogging? All for drop out in the city, but even from that perspective, the chant and bodies can see each of your vision draws. It feels like missed value to me. Kaiba you, I'm going to protect my village from you. Is this Rogue Nixon ladder? True, yeah. Scratch you use you just on vision for draw power and nothing else. Yeah. Okay. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do it like this. By the way, King. His internet, but obviously he's got a chain here. What's this? Oh. Okay. Especially when any no one wants from your deck. So basically, get 5 bodies out. Mitsu the Insect Ninja? What the? Mitsu? Excuse me. Okay, so we'll have to do it this way. Send away a card. See what we get. Start. Could be better. Okay. So obviously we could scale, pen summon Endymion and go Crowley to keep our normal summon, but also like, what are we gonna do after that? So I think we have to risk it and go with some Basilisk. Hope that we just draw into Secrets of Knowledge. Because if we give up our pen summon and give up our scales, because Basilisk is not gonna be able to trigger, neither will Endymion, then even if we get like our normal summon, it goes, oh, good thing we kept our normal summon. What are we gonna possibly draw into that could actually save us, kind of a deal? Oh wait, this is the gate? Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh well. Pretty terrible draws. Obviously we had Servant, but it was really fragile. Like obviously Servant was gonna kill us. Have you not seen ninjas before? Not in like 50 years, no. And I never go against ninjas. Back when ninjas was a deck, I only went against it like 3 times. A new definition girl spell, yes. Checking 5 main deck slots for another big push, or if 6 you want to make rotor X's because sides of your engine through the noble face cards. Yeah. Alright, okay. His hand is not the best, but we can try to make it work. He has Ash, we could use Talents. Okay. Obviously, we could go on, what do we call it? Jacko King to get 2 spend skills out, but Electromate's not going to help us at the moment. Okay. We like that. Electromate can help us now with more fuel. Really? Okay. Oh, it's Sky Shaker again. With only 6 hand drops. So it makes sense they didn't draw any. Like, yeah, I still don't have that set up really. Alright, let's see who we're up against. Shadow was cooking? Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I would have been able to add Super to extra deck, pop Jacking to get Soda out, and get a draw. And obviously then, if I didn't draw anything good still, I could go Soul's Effect, set a card, so that I could send Talents to draw another card. And then we get 2 draws there. And if... Oh, my dog's telling me he wants to go out. So we'll see if this guy is going to take a while. Oh, he might just be Horus Stun. Either it's Horus Stun, or it's everything that deck. Also, this hand is pretty weird. Just pure Horus. Like, it's a weird thing so, so, whatever you call it. Rogue. Good slot, probably? You think so? Yeah. The Pot of Desire is always a huge risk reward of Bashfulness, banishing playsets of key cards? Yeah. Indeed. It is just legit just Horus. We'll see if he's got anything. Canonical Protector just gets Boy Bodies out. Ugh. If you could get a quick effect removal card, you know? Like, think about this. If we, Endymion pop, Endymion doesn't destroy the Horus bosses due to King Sark. So because of that, if we could get a card that Endymion remove 6 and then destroy King Sark and Shilling 2, Endymion would pop the whole board before he gets a chance to trigger all of his cards, because it's the same chain kind of deal. But currently at the moment, yeah, we pop King Sark. We have to basically enter with Goddess to get rid of everything. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're fine here. Actually, this is nothing. It means he can't use any of his monster effects anyway, so we can Endymion pop. That's nice. Okay, this is not bad. He can't use monster effects, which means he can't Ash Boss me. So, if this was neither player can special summon, then that'd be bad. But right now, I think we're home free, that we can still pencil it out and then just pop the whole board. Stropus is gonna add Garuda, so we can pop the Shining Sark. I think that'll be best. I think we got a really good thing here. Cause look at that. I'm not worried about Ash at all. Garuda. with Jack King Bastards first. We could draw into like Mastery or Endymion, that'd be great. Let's put Buddha back in the extra deck and the deck. Wow, hello. Hello there. Service is good. Mastery, Mastery. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to get rid of you. We need to get rid of you. And which of these guys hurt worse? Hoppy? No. Which of fighting control leads field like by this card? You can draw cards. I don't really like you either. This card says control the field. You can activate so you put us connect target horse monster you control for attacks. You put us also connect target monsters in the field with card effects. Cannot target for attacks, cannot target with card effects. I want him to use a monster effect so I can tell it's draw too. Okay, so I think we're gonna get rid of Karbesina. Target for attacks. I don't think I have another out to get. Well, then again, I can just access Code Talker, right? Like, I can literally just access Code Talker, get rid of it all. Look at that, target horse monsters for attacks or for horse monsters with card effects. So if I go to access Code Talker, then that's it. So I don't want to draw into potentially other stuff. So we'll get rid of this. So he can recycle back 2 cards, whatever. It's fine. Hoppy lets him get cards back to hand if you don't pop a note. Exactly, yes. But there's nothing currently. Target 2 cards that are... Oh, is he able to target that are banished in the graveyard? Is he able to target cards that are... Yeah. Face on banish and add back? I wonder if he could. I actually didn't know about that. But yeah, I don't care if he gets stuff back. Now I can Talus draw 2. And we're gonna definitely negate Kanaka Protector. Draw 2 with Endymion. Or not. Okay, well I guess we have to do it this way. Use your trap. Thank you. No, thank you. Yep. By the way, he's Ashland's. We know everything that's in his hand right now. Now, I would love to go Electromite. But then I'm actually really risking it still because I don't have anything at the moment. Which means I think it's a little time to call in a little bit of a friend here. To be fair, we probably could have banished, we could have bounced Service back into the hand, but I think this is still better. Of course, always. Of course, he had Ash. Yeah, but we're still fine. Special summon this card. We probably should have bounced Service back to hand because we have to still link away a card. It's fine though. Let's keep the demon in hand. Let's go with Jack King. And we are going to keep souls on the field. Because like, whatever we draw into, we can still set away. Good. Activate you for sure. And should we get rid of Crowley or should we get rid of Blue Boar? Gotta say Blue Boar still. Yeah, we might need that in the Link 2 still. Draw 2. And well, do you not? Okay. Got Jacking out of the deck. We still kind of need a DB. We could tech. We'll risk it. Hopefully we don't banish the rest of our Endymions. What a Endymion was still good. Okay. Draw again. Beast Ray. Okay. Back to send Mastery away. and destroy. Oh my goodness, we're not getting what we need. Thank you! Literally just take Reflection, Servant, or Magister, or Institution. So many cards to draw. Forever, man. Okay. If anyone's wondering why, why would you, just keep calling in the field? This is why, because I would rather Electrobite be the extra monster zone. So, yeah, we still need to get... No, we already used the effective Demon Pop. And how many things do we have on Lecture Deck? Jacker can do this. So, yeah, well, let's go... We don't have any high scale. I think Magister's still better to go for. Zero effect. Pop the Jackal King. Yeah, we should be A-okay here. Draw. That's good. Oh yeah, it means we can trigger Magister now too, if we really needed to. So we are like super fine. We only can get how many summons? Just 2. Yeah. So yeah, let's do this instead. Fusion. Not looking at chat because I don't want to mess up, but yeah, let's go ahead and make sure that we can get out those bodies that we need. Then again, actually, we have a lot that we can do. Nice Book is gone. Whip, enough draw power? Yeah. Okay. Cut this out. And, yeah. Celine, of course, but do we want to get rid of Electrobite or Souls? Leading towards... probably just Electrobite. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? Would you look at that? This guy's probably like, yeah, but you can't attack me. He's probably waiting for me to enter battle phase, and then enter main phase, and then enter main phase 2. He's like, yeah, you can't OTK me. I'm like, yes, I can. I know my rulings. I know, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, but there goes 17 spell count. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the moment I can pop 3 cards, that's the thing. The moment that the first card gets popped, he's gonna scoop because he realizes I can actually get through him. Yeah, he comes. This Willie's. Oh, I should have banished Celine instead, but it's fine. Usually you want to banish the lights and darks because yeah, there it is. Because you have a lot more lights and darks. Because theoretically, if Axico Taco stays on the field for more than a turn, you should be able to put another light or dark in the graveyard, like Artemis, Dark, Anima, Crowley. A lot of lights and darks in the graveyard. Avamax to banish again, but you only have 1 fire. Look at this, my goodness. Triple Majesty's Fiend. That's it. It's Majesty's Fiend and Vanity's Ruler. So it's literally just Majesty's Fiend, Vanity's Ruler, the deck. Yeah. Yeah, no. Only this card is the only thing that would do anything a threat to me. However, yeah, I was gonna say however, but I was gonna say Magic can still banish it because I did draw the Magic. But the thing is that Horus would have been able to set a card and then he would have gotten to draw 4. So yeah, I think I perfectly am, see, was there... No Maxx C at all as well. The only hand trap was Ash Blossom. But yeah. Oh, that was a good game. Guys, I think my dog really needs to go out though. Making a full board, Horus board based. 17 count is gone, yeah. Let's just go see if my opponent... I'm gonna go another game and see if my opponent takes a while, and if he does take a while... You know, he's on like a really long deck. Then I'm gonna go take him out while my opponent is it's my regular game. I'm gonna go second. To see if how long the opponent takes. Honestly, I think that he really does need to go out. Not a bad hit. Tanner deserves an Endymion dual field for that performance. Appreciate you. Oh, Dragon Wheel is like, this might be a while. Give me a second, guys. Be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Alright, do we know what that back row is? Was it revealed at all? Yeah, I don't know if it's written and activated it. Magician's Spellbook, British Hound, Endy. Yeah. Spellbook is part of the Magician's lore, but not the Endymion lore. They're connected through the lore, but I wouldn't say they're part of the lore like Mythical Beasts and Dark Magician is part of the Endymion lore. Yeah. Okay. What does this do anyway? Okay, so you can have Call by the Grave to deal with the Heriatic Seals, which in turn will deal with the Barone. Okay. I don't know what Chasma does. Kind of worrisome. I would know it's on Blue Board to see if I can bait out something, but I also kind of think that, like, what am I going to bait out? Barone, if it negates, baits out Barone, I lose the Blue Board. Okay. Okay. What is someone out the Jackal here? You. Uh-huh. This would be with the Barone as well. We're gonna bounce Summit, which we can then use again and go Mastery. Witchcraft support is gonna be so hype. I agree. The Witchcraft support looks awesome. Like I said, I'm gonna make this abundantly clear. When Witchcrafters come to the game, I will be using it in ranked. What, do you got a floodgate that you could use? Like neither play can switch with light and dark monsters like they usually use? Yep, that guy. Okay. I can deal with you still. What the? Special summon what? Oh, Blue Boar. Yeah, no. It's like, why have good as a light? What are you talking about? Out of here. Anyway, Sword Effect. Oh, okay. Not good. I didn't know that was a disruption. Yeah, I did not know that was a disruption. Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea. I go Gouda here with his yeah, what? So this is better to do it this way. Seems like he's got something else up his sleeve, though. Okay. I play the same category. Also, would you play Invoke? Get those streams. Look forward to it. Yeah, I think that could be pretty cool. You got light. Okay. Okay. If I go Affliction, send it to the graveyard, go to a Charmer to take one of his cards, right? Like, yeah. And then I can go Celine, summon up Affliction. Affliction, bounce back his stuff. They get an okay. I could use that. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Might be able to have something out here. I could use souls to try to get a random draw, but I don't think it's gonna be to help me enough. It's wind, fire, light, earth, fire, water, light, earth. So we have to turn one of our bodies into a light. Only he also had a you know, he seemed to have something still. Let's just do it anyway. Okay. Yes. I could use, you know, Gouda now to get the extra counter. I don't know if I'll need it. Also, I could have at any point Gouda popped the back row. Yeah, now that I think about it. Okay, well, so it's back row. I could Gouda about pop the back row, you know. Action, summon out. Want to? I think it's worth the risk that we gotta do it this way. What if Fall by the Grave? Yeah, I forgot that Gouda was there. I think I could have just did that at the beginning, right? Okay. I guess we gotta do this now then. Draw into Endymion. Nope, that's really stupid. So yeah, I guess I completely forgot that I had a, Brood in hand. Because obviously I would have done that first before anything. Idea was to get Reflection out. Oh my goodness, I only have one. Huh. Yeah, I don't have anything else. So yeah. But, I completely forgot that Garuda can do that. And if I don't do it, nice. If you like are the insane category, also to play Invoke. I don't know anything about Invoke, don't really have too much of an interest. So yeah, I don't even know how long I had Garuda in hand for, by the way. When did I draw into Garuda? But since I didn't do any draws at all, I think before I even used Souls, I could have used Garuda to pop the back row, and then Reflection bounced this card so it wouldn't trigger. Because the strategy was to be Reflection, you know, bounce Institution, bounce his card to the hand, and then Institution move 3 counters, get like a Magister. I was hoping to get Endymion, but yeah. I don't know if that still would have been enough. Yeah. I don't know if I kind of trying to think it through. I don't know if it would have been enough because, like I said, there's only 4 counters on Celine, 2 counters on Institution. Using Garuda would have allowed me to pop it. Would have been 6 counters in total, right? Reflection would have bounced Institution its card. Then would I have been able to activate it? I'd only have 6 counters to work with there. I don't. Did I have Server still left? Did I have Cerberus left in the deck is the question. Because I could have, if I added Jackal King, did I use Jackal King's effect? Yeah, is my question. Oh. So he's making me go first, which means that he's got max. Oh, 60 card Empire. That's pretty interesting. I think Beast Destroy is a little bit too important at the moment. Yep, that's nice. Evoke is normal with Alistair, Link, make fusion? No? I mean, Alistair has a new support. I'm sure it's much more than that now. Let's say it's good. What does 60 card deck be that wants me to go first? Oh, there goes my Magister. I was hoping to, you know, add that with Institution. Yeah. I don't think he's got anything. Obviously, we could play on both Valor and Emperor because of the Combine, but I don't think he's got anything. So we're just gonna leave the Jack King up on the field. Get extra counters this way. That's a graveyard. Okay. We need something to pop. Nope, nope. We'll take you out here. Obviously, activate that first so you don't play into a Nibiru. Let's just go Service here, just in case we don't draw into anything. We could still kind of make it work. Because Service could add Jack and King, and obviously get more stuff that way. just do this right now. Make sure we don't draw the cards that's gonna make it useless. Make what we want to do pointless. Get Jack King. Oh yeah, I can obviously there's nothing on him. Now let's see what Upstrike gets us. Void. The game wanted to troll me, but I don't play that way. Bash just with you in my hand. It really wanted to troll me, it looks like. Okay. I'll have to go to another one. Let's just add another one of these. I used Void already. I have an idea, and it's really, really stupid, but it just might work. It's really dumb, but I think it'll work. Electromite, pop the other Electromite. Add Endymion. Guys, check this out. I think this is good enough to work. Scale Endymion, then activate the effect of Endymion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Summon you out. Pop whatever, decide and protect. Now we have Jackie Endymion. Yeah. Need to figure out which one I want to get rid of. Negate our own card like this. Probably should have removed enough so that there's only one counter on this, so I'd have 4 counters on the other one. Now, Fusion here, and glue to here. Yeah. Now link these 3. What? Demon won't do anything, right? Yeah, no. Into Selene. Heal us with much more counters. And then remove 7 again. Because I think I also could have like linked 2 into Ava Max or whatever. What's the extra deck? Deviant, Jacko King. 60 card deck means it's probably backrow stuff. Let him cook. Yeah. Doesn't mean Dogmatic Shuttle invoked is back. Alright. So I gotta choose between 1 Jacko King, 2 Endymion, or 2 Jacko King, 1 Endymion. That's just still in graveyard. I'm gonna have to, I kinda wanna do double Endymion. I think I wanna do double Endymion. I think it actually like I could also link into that might help. Apollo was still in the game, that'd be crazy. Because then I can summon out from graveyard, like do Apollo and get those 3 bodies still. But no. Using this effect to summon out Jack King from graveyard is not gonna do me much good. Yeah, I did this all to get, yeah. Double Endymion, so that... Because Selene, there's not gonna be another Endymion gate. Unless I, unless Endymion has a counter. Endymion can't have a counter unless I have 2 Endymions. And I do have Call of the Grave just in case as well, but yeah. I was like, I have an idea. I could get enough counters for this twice. So yeah, I would have had 1 additional counter on the board if I would have removed the counters for like Endymion and just kept the 2 counters institution instead of 3. So that one of them could be used to protect, the other one could be used to bounce the hand, because those counters are going away anyway. And very obviously, if I had not milled the Magister, I would have been able to just remove 3 counters to get Magister and scaled up anyway. Hell, a lot more counters on the board. But my only copy Magister is in Graveyard. And obviously, if he uses enough spells and stuff, in one Endymion can bounce Institution, the other Endymion can bounce the first Endymion, and then Celine can revive back Magister from Graveyard, so that Magister can move 3 to get Reflection out. Good mind, he made me go first. So it's 5 disruptions, but I'm yeah, very generous 5. We're getting Super Volley here for sure. Yeah, honestly, probably. Add that one to the pile of shadow combos that hurt my brain. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was a better way to do it, like, by all means. I obviously would have had that Bashes Kajaking on the field. Oh, he's gonna... Okay. What the heck is that? See, I still have enough counters to negate with each of my cards. Oh, never mind. Alright. Empire. Lionheart, thank you so much for subscribing. They just realized it expired. Well, I appreciate you so much. Lava Golem of Smith mode. Situal, why do you do this to me? You cannot normal summon this set to turn you special this card. What? Did he not get what he needed? Oh, he's got left arm offering, doesn't he? Not left arm offering. Tribute 1 monster to mill cards to the top of your deck. Battle phase? What? Wow. Okay. Would have loved if the other institution had stuff. Spellbooks? Did I use Spellbook route already? Did not. Oh wait, I did. It's right there in Graveyard. Okay. What do we got in extra deck? Would have loved it if I still had like a Spellbook of Knowledge left in deck, but it's in Graveyard here. I go stack in blue board, that's 8 counters on the board, which I could move 7 to get Endymion out. Activate that, that's what, 3 counters, not enough still. Just fire, and that's also fire. Obviously didn't have a play yet, but literally all it takes is just to draw into 1. I could get Bashes to get an extra draw. You know, maybe I could still do that. I'm definitely gonna go Secrets first, though. Like, I do not want to draw into Blue Boar, which I think they're gonna set me up for. Yeah, we'll go Bashes. And again, I could almost bash this, remove 3 to... Ooh, I could do that. Let's just gotta make sure we know it's banished. We got 1 Jackal in Graveyard, 1 Jackal King. There's also, we got Jackal King. Okay, so Service is not gonna be able to add... Okay. 1, 2, 3. Because it would be super nice to get Cerberus and popping another Jackal King, but I do not have another Jackal King. That's one's in Graveyard that I build with that. There's just scale make Dark crash. Well, Dark is 1850. I was thinking that too, but Dark is too high attack. This Dark would be pretty nice. But no. This might be useful. This only got something there. Let's go! Oh my goodness! Oh! Okay, how much would that be? That's 3,000, 2,800, 2,400, and he wouldn't have his body, so yeah, that'd be enough. I'm thinking that what if he had droplet? But that's still what? 1400 plus 2400 is 3800, 68. Yeah, that's still, even if that was like a droplet face down, which it probably was, going second, you always want to go to draw droplet. Um, wow, that could have been super obnoxious. Yeah. So if that other institution was still had counters, that'd be great. But yeah, this would be like stumbling over stuff because I wasn't getting the right stuff. Volcanic Kaiju. Okay, here's Volcanic Green 2026. Yeah, I mean, you might as well play the, whether it's fire. So the whole thing with Infernos is they're all fire, so I wonder if that ties into anything. Okay. Oh yeah, we get to go first, which is good. We got any Maxx C's in the chat? Looks like so. It's like, this plays around Droll, because I can Beast Destroy first and serve it summon out Jakuhing, and then Match 3, so that he can't Droll. But if it's Maxx C, he's not gonna Droll. It looks like there's that, so I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it here. Negate the activation. Okay. Imagine if he did that on Beast Destroy. That'd be so nice. Okay. Okay. Let's activate. So, yeah, I guess it was just that. Special summon you by sending. I guess maybe Jakuhing. Crowley. 80, cool tune? I mean, maybe. There was speaking Lava Golem into existence? Yeah. If the spellbook part gets support, and we get another spellbook card that's generic, then this would make Crowley so much better. Okay, so still good. Blue Boy's still good to get. Obviously, I can Endymion summon to pop like the Delta if I need to get the extra Edlem on field. You're still not what I'm looking for. Okay. See, I'm not gonna pen summon, obviously. Well, obviously, I can't pen summon anyway. What if I wanted to? Yeah. So, what we can do better? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So, I can go to Celine, sleep set up Reflection to bounce, but I don't think it's really that good for me. Okay. That's, wait, how many was Jakuhing's the one in graveyard? Yes. Thinking. We want to move 7 or 6. I'm thinking, okay, we go 6, just because I do want to pop Jakuhing into scale to give the counters to institution. You activate you right now. Go here. But add Magister to extra deck, just because popping Jakuhing will have 3 at extra deck, which is all we need. So let's go Magister. Pop. Add back Magister. Only we can make Judgment work? Yeah, Judgment's just... There's not enough spellbook cards to make it work. Badge to here. We could go to Celine right now to see if we upstart can get those counters, but I don't think we'll need that. So let's just like see if we can draw to the pedal and we can pen some it out. Which we did. Now, at any point we can Celine somehow Reflection to bounce his driver and Institution, but we obviously don't need to because that'll use up a zone for Celine. But yeah, we end this off with 5 negates. And did we use Void? We didn't use Void yet. Wait, we gotta use Institution though. Yeah, because like we could have yeah, well, it's fine here. Because I was thinking that if we had Reflection, I was going off the idea of Reflection bouncing Institution, we could use it to add Guru to the hand. But yeah, not a bad board. Supposedly to print good Charmers, you could use the new spellbook. Oh yeah, there was that new Charmer thing. But like, then again, these cards need to be jaw-droppingly amazing to be able to be used in a Endymion. Amazing and generic, kind of a deal. I don't know, this new Charmers, that new spellbook, whatever, like adds 4 Charmers or something, or 2, whatever. Are the Charmers, are they part of the spellbook lore? I know, obviously... Oh, nice. I know, obviously, that there's a spellbook that can reveal 4 and 2, but, like, are they actually official, like, part of the lore because of that, or is it just a flub up by Konami? We actually ranked up one. That's surprising. Yep, it was cool, dude. But yeah, we had enough counters to negate stuff. I think it was the cool too that they can still break boards because where's that card that does stuff? Not that one. Not that one. Is it this one? No. I guess they don't have much. This section of the game is Secret 2, you can target a boss when it controls destroy it. If they like summon out 2 Mix and don't use the effect and then synchro it away with another card, that like non-target bounces to the hand or whatever, like you can chilling block the stuff, like use your synchro whatever that has an effect on summon, and then chilling block it with Mix and chilling block with other things to force out disruptions and bait out negates. Like they can go second pretty well. Hey, you got a coin toss. Oh, wait a second. Did we win the coin? No, wait, what? Did we win that coin toss in our rank up game? I just realized. I didn't think about that. Okay. It is alright. Oh, okay. It'd be nice to just draw into everything that gets us negates in hand so we can deny the full loss. Like mastery and everything else. Okay. Actually, magic wouldn't be too bad either. All you gotta do is ask, guys. Okay. Don't want to get over too many draws here. Special summon you by sending, might be low on counters. But still, I think 1 monster negates is still good. Okay, we gotta do calculations here. That's gonna be, we'll be using magic. It's gonna be 2, we'll move the 2 because it's gonna be moved 2 from you. And, it's gonna be 6 counters. We're not gonna have, like, hardly any counters. Okay, we'll go with Endymion. Also four summons that I did too. This is me trying to not get as many draws into fool us. And obviously I could have just reflection someone out with combo like that. But I thought maybe I could try to see how that would work out. With Naturally and Spell Counter Drought for sure. We'll see what happens. And obviously if it's cool too, then they just go full combo because of a normal summon, then forget me, I guess, right? Oh boy. I was really hoping they'd use a spell, because that would turn everything else on. There's Q, Mix, Rotary, and Yugioh. That's a lot of names. Mastery would have been way better to get, because that would have been A, more counters, and B, another negate out. Mastery gets me a negate and more counters. Magic has to remove those counters to get that negate out. Yeah. Okay. No need to wait through this at all. He's gonna be able to just bounce back and Endymion anyway, and he's got everything, and I got nothing. Like I said, I had full combo, but I wanted to see if I could make a board with under full lows without giving him anything. And it was a board, but it just didn't do anything. Fortunately, Ryziel is still a thing, which is really annoying. Hey, we got a Court Doss at least. That's pretty good. Okay. Play around Droll with this. Actually, we already have the ability to play around Droll. We don't even need to remove that counter from Servant. We can just get that Endy in there, which is pretty good. Nice. Always assume your opponent has Droll. Nice. That's a good draw too. Use you. Just get another Jack King to get those counters, you know? That's actually a pretty good hand. What's the best way to do this? 8 counters, right? Probably just okay. I do want to remove 4 at least, because we're gonna be linking away a card. Then you know, might as well do some good with it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go 4 counters. Yeah, I know what we can do here. Get ourselves a Basilisk. Now we can pop the Endymion and trigger the Basilisk. Pop Endymion. I'll just add it back. Yeah, let's just go for another demon here. Pop a demon to add it back. Challenge, it's okay. Pop you, let's put Servant back in the deck. Wow. That's a good draw. So, if that's the case, then let's go ahead and add ourselves a Magister. Yeah. And obviously, like, if we don't draw into, like, what we need, Magister will still be able to summon out Basilisk, and then Basilisk will cycle back a low skill like Jackal, and we got a low skill anyway. What if he's bored? I mean, we don't have Gouda at the moment. So it's not gonna typically, it's not gonna hurt too badly. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and go match 3. And let's add Citadel. Yeah. I could have pedaled someone already, I just didn't decide to get Citadel yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and put them in now. Fierce. You. Let's just here. Maybe in here. There. Right. It's easy now. So 1, 2, and 3. Get back to Jack King. Yeah, what's the best way here? I think the best way we do it like this. Celine first. Yeah, Celine first. Then we can manage to here. With 3, get the demon back out. And then we can Jack King here. Negate it. You get some extra counters on the board. Because at the stance, if we just linked into IP right now, Institution would not be at any counters at all. Sorry, Citadel would not be at any counters, but here we can get up more. And then... I don't want to get Magister back to the scale anyway, so yeah, let's just go IP now. Yep. So we can link Magister away to the Great Extra Decks, and then that we can get it back with Institution. Also, the opponent's waiting through all this, so like, I hope that he doesn't break it. So I'd rather this institution here gets destroyed than the Citadel. The Citadel is like, it's my bank, it's my counter bank. All right. We got 32 people watching. It's crazy. Appreciate everyone so much for being here. What you waiting on? See, it's 7 disruptions. 5 negates, and then double banish with SP. Guys, wait. Look at these counters, by the way. 15, 10, that's 25. 2, 2, 1, that's 30 counters on the monsters alone. And then 2, 2, 5, that's 39 counters in total. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Haunted? Oh, okay. Skip the scoop button. Okay. I feel more relieved now. Go check if a jack we can get. Did what? Bounce Celine? It'd be funny if he bounces Lava Golem thinking he could use it again. It's not gonna bounce Celine, which is still not gonna do enough. Still will do this, get an extra body on field, because it's gonna help me build back the board better. Because I can leave with the Lava Golem and the blue boar away. Yeah, dude, you can't summon that again. Typhon negates your turn. Yeah. Let's take out Magic in the deck. I do. Oh, I can only get one body out. See, I really thought that he was going to, what do we call it? Bounce Celine back, so I was going to link back into Celine. Okay, so we don't do it right now. It's always nice. Casually drawing mastery like it's a job. I mean, it was like fine. I didn't need the mastery. I could have had my draw phase skipped because Servant could have triggered again from Citadel. My idea was to use Servant to summon out Cerberus from the deck. To banish his Typhon. They were like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh wow, what was this deck? Better. Alright. Also, I didn't have any cards in hand, which I think probably helped against the. And again, I'm just saying, like, it helped against K9, but he also used Lava Golem, so he wouldn't be able to know some of his cards anyway, even if he had the yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. He's still going. That was pretty annoying. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, I should have expected it. It's with combo. So I hope that he does not summon Desiree. Usually they go for Caesar. Not charging. We'll see what happens. He adds to hand? Okay, no. Unless he already has tracked Wave. Yes, he does. Nope, okay. It's not working. Maybe he realized. I don't think that's the zone to summon it in, too. Oh, finally, my phone's charging again. A quicker. Okay. Oh. Buy back Trouble Sunny. So Zixie's got Caesar, which doesn't do much. Trouble Sunny, which pop a card. No. Only if he special summons too. And then Bow, which can discard 2 of But what did he discarded a card to do what? My Quaker can protect the board, unless I destroy everything at once. Destroy a card, and then potentially destroy another. He just got both of them. Yeah, so here's the thing. If that's a hand trap or something, he can still trigger a bow, because the card that he gets out from the deck will be able to Graveyard can draw him a card. Okay. Okay. I got an idea. That's another pop that we're getting rid of. In the middle. I have Ash there, but also if Blue Boy gets negated. Oh wow, nothing else. Get back then. Kind of not in a good spot. Did you just draw into a Droll Lockwood just now? Yes, you did. Yeah, well, by the way, they just drew that. Maybe I actually should have just added Endymion, because then I could have, like, Endymion popped. Thank you. Alright, let me think here. Just don't think there's any way to get a... Oh, hang on a second. No, I mean, there's no way to do that. Like, thinking, could I discard a Jacker King and summon it from graveyard? But yeah, that wouldn't have done anything any good. You drop Hero Streamer? I only did Heroes for one stream. I'm a Endymion stream. I'm not a Hero Streamer. Where's our Griffin? He must have messed up combo. It's okay. The opponent doesn't need to think if they have Droll. No way to get a secondary pendulum on the field, unfortunately. Because I'm thinking link away Artemis, and then link away Artemis and Servant, and then summon back out, but obviously you can just negate that too. What? Oh. Oh, she was not summoned from extra deck, I see. Okay. Oh well, sometimes the opponent just has Droll, and by sometimes it means all the time. God, please keep the language fairly friendly in chat, please. Did someone say something bad in chat? Good. Oh, yeah. Sugdry. Oh, that's an interesting name too. We do keep it family friendly here. No curses or slurs or anything like that. So I appreciate if you if you didn't use that type of language. No, no, you do. No big. Yeah. It's okay, Sugdry. But we, yeah, gotta keep it as family friendly as possible. Oh my goodness, what? This is like 3 year old, 3 years ago. Guys, what year is it again? Rose Dragons use adventures? Oh, fair enough. It's cool to see a lot of rogue stuff, though. But I think Red of Aerobasil can get... Oh, this card, right? This card can get negated by Ghost Spell, which is crazy. Okay, looks like it's just, yeah, Featsmith, Adventure. Even a Endymion if you're Triff? Wait, hang on. Basically, anything you can use Adventure if it's completely generic. Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt that Adventure can be used in Endymion. The issue with Endymion is that, you need every single card to be useful. It's if any of these cards work by themselves, then Endymion can use any like type of water because of how generic Endymion, how Endymion doesn't get locked, as I'm trying to say. We'll see if it's Machinax or not. So not Machinax, maybe King C easier. Wait, what? Oh my goodness, it's Orcust. Could DB be splashed with the Witchcraft, or is that too messy of an idea? I think that's too messy. Deviants do not play well with other archetypes at all. It's what? Wonder what? I mean, I know he's gonna get locked into darts pretty soon, but like, why would he do that? I was about to say, oh, it's just Fiends with Adventure Control, but nope, it's Slop. Yeah, we'll probably find out. Shadow loves both decks, though he's a bit conservative when it comes to mixing archetypes. Agreed. It's very, very difficult. Skystriker and Spellbooks are like the only ones that can do it, mainly because their main things is spell activations. Witchcrafters, they don't do spell activations. I know, it's weird, but no, they don't do spell activations. They do discarding spells. That's the main thing. And spell effect activations in Graveyard, but, like, people try to say to me, like, oh, what are you gonna do if I flip anti-spell against Witchcrafters? I'm like, Witchcrafters don't care about anti-spell. Like, at all. Because they just discard those spells to summon out the stuff. That's what their whole thing is. The Deviants, you don't want to be discarding spells, because you want to be activating them spells. But I will be using Witchcrafters when they show up. And if they're really, like, that good and fun, then I might alternate between Witchcrafters and Deviants. Oh my goodness. Anaconda. Verte, Shining Star, Casimira? Yeah, probably. What do they need M7 for? I have no clue. Probably something degenerate. Like, something that they can do is use 2 level 3s to, like, send any level 3 Predicted Graveyard and then Ptolemy to, add it back. Oh boy, so now we gotta worry about 3 cards in hand. Never did anything good. Yeah, I agree. Oh my goodness, Slifer? Yeah, okay. What is happening right now? They haven't used the Normal Summon yet. That's why. It's so ridiculous. Okay, that's why they need it for. This whole thing was just to get Slifer out? Maybe it's because it stops Cool Tune? Funny thing is that Service can still just banish the Slifer. Okay, that's a good draw. We'll go Void in case of Ash, see if he tries to... Nope, okay, no activation on that. Interesting. He's... Oh, you see he's not using anything, by the way? It's probably because he's low on time. Oh, okay. Because he's low on time. That's what I'm assuming. But yeah. Do this right now. I don't have a 0 attack body. Okay. I don't know what the face down is. I think activation was negated, which means I draw another one, I can use it. Draw 2 cards. I could take control of Slifer and then Normal Summon Dragon King and then try to, but that wouldn't do enough. Okay. I'll have to do it like this then. I'm gonna still summon it in attack position. I can summon it in defense mode to not gain the things, but then I'm not doing anything with it, so I can go ahead. Is this activated, right? Yeah, it activates, okay. I would love to be able to activate the, I can banish the Jackal King for D-Mod if I need to. No. Endymion activate Degusu would just protect, so I gotta watch out for that. Respect the dedication to the Warrior Slifer? Yeah. Okay, for a second, why is there a Slifer on field? Slifer is more silenced from gate with stop because of Slifer. Yeah. How is Adventure better than Azumida Engine? Yeah. Slifer, the floodgate, Greg. Okay, that's funny. Gold 2 doesn't really care about Slifer since they can just summon a defense position instead. Slifer is basically glorified MPen. Yeah, but like, don't they have to normal summon the body and then it gets automatically destroyed? They don't really have quick effects synchros. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah. I'm gonna use one, just... I need to make sure I keep as many counters as possible. I saw something. You ain't fooling me. And Endymion, I would love to be... Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay. We'll move 3 counters to get a servant. I think that's fine. Alright. Not getting the cards indeed. Literally, no reason not to summon it. Like, I'll might as well, like, summon an attack mode, unless the card is going to, Oh, it's mandatory, yeah. Okay. You guys want to see something? See something, interesting? So, check this out. I'm gonna risk everything just to prove a port. Shocking banish. Yeah, let's, I'm gonna risk everything just to prove a port, okay? I'm gonna summon you in attack mode. Boom! He's alive, baby! Sorry, that was loud. But yeah, I know the ruling with zero attack monsters. Why am I literally getting nothing? Why am I literally getting absolutely nothing? Like, how did I get this whole thing and get only, like, no spells at all? It's really dumb. Like, if only I could, like, oh my goodness, if I had Anima would win me the game. Not unironically, because Anima would not get reduced by Slifer, then I could take the Degusu. But yeah, I don't have anything I could use at the moment. I'm about to lose my whole everything. Like, yeah, literally drawing absolutely nothing is just, like, yeah, that's just awful. I mean, the Ash Blossom is already annoying, but yeah, no good draws at all is, like, the most stupidest thing ever. That's what Secret Village is for? Nice draws? Yeah, they're horrible. That has to get changed to Zero to pop, it's not that complicated. Yeah. Stack is moved to Zero. What nice wording. Yeah. Dark into Celine. Dark will get destroyed immediately into by Slifer. So I can just, like I said, like, if I had Anima, I'd be able to take the card to attack over Slifer and then go Dark into Celine like that. And, no. Absolute horrendous draws. Match 3 is not going to do me any good. I think I could try Desires first, but I think he's got, like, an Ash, not Ash, Maxx C instead, so I don't see a Droll happening. Yeah, I got scared for a second, too. I think it is a Maxx C, not an Ash, but obviously you could have both. Okay. I banished Called By? I did not, but Souls is banished, so I gotta watch out for that. I really wish we had a Link 1 Forecaster that pointed downward. One that has Artemis' materials, but Link Rainbow's arrows, it would replace the card immediately. Draw me Called By the Grave. Nope. I still am going to go Upstart, though. It's only been Master Duel? Yeah, it's been the Master Duel. Well, I guess here goes nothing. Go ahead. You with your foolish fire away. Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay. What am I gonna do? End on nothing and get OTK'd? What if I try to deck out? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? There. Gotta be 16 special summons. Well, more. I don't think I can do it, obviously. But it would be funny if I tried it. Oh, but Bashus is banished anyway. Well, as DK had said before, another strategy is to give your opponent so many cards that they don't know what to do. Possible to deck out. Deviants only do like 3 summon. like by the way, like for the whole end board, it's 5 summons, and when it's, yeah, I don't think it's possible to deck out. But you know, it'd be really good content to try. That's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness, it might actually be possible. Double Fulos and Maxx C. Might be possible. He's gonna draw 3 cards. That means that's just 9 summons from the extra deck. Another one? Sure. Oh, cancel, cancel. That's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Was Artemis. Did I already go into Artemis? Oh, I did, didn't I? Five more summons. Well, more than 5. Perhaps I should have gone IP Masquerena. If I have anything in graveyard I can summon back out. I think I should have just went into Celine to get an extra body out. And then again, I'd have to banish Jack and King anyway. Yeah, I'm only gonna be able to do 2 summons. Only I could get something from graveyard. Literally, just one card in graveyard is all I needed. One card in graveyard, one body in graveyard that I could summon out. Is that he'd draw one off of Maxx C, then I'd go into Axe Kotaka for game. Yeah. Literally so close. I wonder if what did I do wrong here? I linked 3 to Selene then. Yeah. If I had souls left in deck as well, that would have been it. I can't do anymore. I almost got it, so. Oh well. So close. Maybe he doesn't have Duel right now. Oh, then draw one. Yeah. Ah, it was close. It was really close. He just doesn't have the means to do that. I think if it would have been IP instead, that have gonna be different. Maybe so. IP and then SP probably not. I think I'd run out. But obviously, if he had any like effect veil or anything that I could summon back a card from his graveyard, that would have been enough. I actually would have let Droll resolve. Special summon you, probably sending Endymion. Not a normal summon, but it's fine. I can move 3 to get out another Tracker King. Fine. Is it fine though? Yeah, it's fine. I was hoping to get an extra draw or something. Can't do anything with that anyway. Go ahead and put away a jacket there. You pop a servant. Yeah. Alien. No. I was hoping you'd Ghost lead before Pen. Was there a reason you didn't? Because I didn't have any scales yet. I'm confused here. Celine before Pendulum? I don't think that would have been a good idea. I'd have to relook at it anyway, though. Crowley in this... Yeah, because Electrobite only would have gotten one monster out. Crowley was already ported to Electrobite, that's what I'm saying. Negate. Last game. Oh, the double fool on Maxx C game, the extra body from Celine Pen. Oh no, I couldn't. Okay, if I went Celine, I'd have to link away the Jackal King. Saying that low linked Electrobite and jacking for Celine before Pen. I thought I have to keep that one field. I was hoping to keep jacking in the field to stop Droll Lockput from happening on Nibiru. But yeah, maybe that would have been better actually. Because then I would have been Ava Max, 2 bodies would have been gotten out. Or. Oh crap, hang on, yeah. Let me think it out. Electrobite jacking Celine, then that would have been 3. Yeah, that probably would have been better. That probably would have been enough. I think you're right. I can talk about this game. Oh, I was hoping we'd have Jackal King Seal. Yeah, I'd have to link away the Jackal King on field, because Celine needs a Sparkcaster. Is this a negate, guys? I don't know what the plays are. Jackal King Celine first for Costin. Yeah, well, I guess I can see that. No, I wouldn't negate. I wouldn't. I don't know what kind of thing they get out. I'm sure bonding is a negate, though, right? Seems like a good negate too, though. Right? That's... This card fusions to a card that adds a card he already has in hand. Oh, so yeah, so this card's not going to do anything, is what you're saying. Then right? Oh, you're talking about this card. He's fusion summoning to get this card to get bonding. But bonding is the negate, isn't it? Pretty important. Like, what? I don't know what the choke port is. Is bonding the card that I was supposed to negate? He's getting into bounce. He's going into a bounce now. Bonding that once a turn for each effect. Okay. So if I let him fusion summon, he's going to be able to summon a card that is going to force out a negate anyway, is what you're saying, right? What would it be? However, does that card activate its effect on summon? Or is it just a... Can he go attack over first and then use the effect, or is it effect on summon? Statue guy is holding us back a lot. Not on summon, it's a quick effect. Okay, so that means I should just negate this one, I would say. Statue guy, I mean, it just makes me use the other monster negate anyway. But then again, if I use this effect... Yeah, okay. I'll just negate this. Yeah, I think I would have gotten that that triple Maxx C game if I think you're right. If I would have linked Jackal King away into Electrobite with Celine. In doing so, yeah, I would have been able to turn Electrobite into Ava Max, which only could be 2 extra bodies, but I could have turned Electrobite and Jackal King into Celine, which would have got me 3 extra bodies. So yeah, literally 1 extra body, like I said, that would have been it. So Wow, so just because he chained another quick play means I get to bounce this card to hand. Put it out again. Oh, this is an inherent summon, I know. He's going to add conjecture and then try and go to Black Dragon. Caducean? I don't know, Caducean. Hope you're grateful with a different name than the cards you control. I mean, this guy looks like he's a good negate as well, though. He wants to stop from going to Black Dragon, yeah, so I think I'll use my negate here. Okay. My goodness. Be affected, yeah. What if he's gonna try to use his effect and accidentally set his own card face down? Oh, that just Black Dragon already? Just two. Oh! That's good. Wow, he ended his turn though. That's really shocking to me. He's got this, which can for him to chain that card to it. He didn't. Oh, he just destroyed it instead. Interesting. I thought he was going to take control of it. I cannot afford to lose. Yeah, we can still do this. Still got two boss negates. Okay. The opponent very lucky having all three. Ooh. But also, I have negates. That was the also. Maybe it's greedy, maybe just a little bit, because if he has another Droll, that it's annoying. Okay. What do you do? Nothing. Nothing? Really? Alright, you're out of disruption. Can I Shukanoko dance now? I'm going so here. I'll summon out 2. Hopefully he doesn't have Droll. So not Droll, Nibiru. And Droll, please, Konami? I agree. Didn't he already use one? Yeah. Second Droll? Yeah, he used the first Droll during his turn. But I used Crowley to add blue board ahead, and then he Drolled. I'm like, I'll let that go through. Dark first, so I don't actually banish Axe Code. Guys, is that worth a save? Is that game worth a save? Oh my goodness, he demoted from that. But I didn't, so I obviously matter more. These cards just keep special summoning it reminds me like Autobots all over again. Yeah. What do you guys think? Is that worth a save? I mean, it's my only duel against whatever it is. Okay, so I'm gonna look through this. I think we're gonna call stream here, but I'm gonna look through this again. And I think you guys are right. I think that I misplayed and I could have won this game. But because it didn't derank here, I want to say, like, fortunately, in the grand scheme of all things, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think you guys are right. Things I could have done differently. Having souls get banished was pretty bad. Would have been my first deck out victory against the Boltarian challenge. He just drew that, by the way, which is crazy. So here's the play here. Okay, so right here, I linked Electromite and Electromite into Avermax. It only had 2 zones to pen summon to. However, I could have went Electromite and Jackal King here into Selene. And then yes, I had to link away Jackal King because I needed to use the spellcaster. But linking Electromite and Jackal King here to Selene, that would have given me 3 zones, and then I would have been able to pen summon out 3 bodies to the field. But since I digged away Electromite and Electromite, yeah, because I would have gotten 3 bodies as Selene's arrows. But here I only got 2 bodies here. And in doing so, instead of Selene, I would have had an extra, like, Jackal King or so on the field. Jackal King or Endymion. Which means that I would have been able to, yeah, do that. like instead of one extra Draco King on the field, I could have then linked, like, check this out, line of Tribe Hero, and I could have used Dark Magician and the Draco King that's already on the field into IP Masquerada, which I didn't go into yet. IP. And then IP Masquerada and line of the Dark Charmer into, yeah, Celine here. Well, that's still not enough. Unfortunately. Did I have a Bash Disco out, by the way? Because if I had Bashless in extra deck as well, and I could pencil that card out, I think I banished Bashless. So here's the thing: if I would have done that, he would have been at 0 cards, but he used Foolos. So at the end of the turn, he would have gotten all those cards back. So I don't think that would have been enough. And now that I'm thinking about it, one extra body would have gotten me one extra summon, but that would have put him down to 0 cards, and then he would have gotten to put Foolos. He would have had to stack his deck with Foolos. What is this? What is this? What do you think you're doing? Oh my goodness. This guy was trying to Morphing Jar Protector Sanctuary me. Wow. Wow. Was it a good duel? Yeah. I wouldn't save it. I would save the other last one, Double Full House Maxx C if we won, people. Yeah. I forgot Celine needs Spellcasters. Wind up FTK. Yeah. So now I'm thinking about it. So it still would have got me one additional summon, but it would not have gotten me enough for game because I needed 2 additional summons. Because Fulos prevents it from decking out. Yeah. Now, if I would have, like, let Electromite get, whatever you call it, negated by the Imperm, and then I would have linked away 2 Draco Kings, kept Endymion on the field, and then negated the second Imperm, that was going to be an Electromite. Then Endymion could have bounced back Magistrate. I got an extra draw. And obviously, this is not, like, misplaying or anything. This is, like, if I knew the future and knew everything that was going to happen or whatever, I would have been able to, get an extra draw. The extra draw might have put me over. But there's obviously no way of me knowing that he had another Imperm. Did this guy... What was even his deck, by the way? Yeah, it was this. He had Droll, but no Nibiru. He obviously could have drawn Gamma at any point, too. I'm surprised he didn't. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it there. That was a lot to take in here. Complete in 10 duels. Sure, what's this? Excuse me. Alright. Wide PK. Yeah, this is a history for today. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, yikes. So pretty bad. Pretty bad. We still got Diamond 4, so technically we did end the stream with a net positive. In a way. We still got progress, is what I'm trying to say. We'll be live again tomorrow. See if we can make it a Diamond 3. Doing 1 rank a day is really horrible, because I've been doing 2 ranks today before to get to Master 1 before, but going 1 rank is it's really excruciatingly slow. But at least we're getting up there, Like, you can end the stream with the idea that we actually did something. Thanks for stream, appreciate you guys. Also, it is currently May 2nd, so people who are watching this on YouTube, you guys are going to be way ahead of the curve here. But, I think this is actually coming out on Friday anyway. My editor, BF, and I are about to publish a video. Monday is going to be the day we're going to publish it. But it's going to be one of the things. It's from Dice Rally. It's from a while ago. But we still have some good duels. And we're slowly but surely catching up to all of the stuff that we have over the months. Because I know we're always behind. And I still have some from the Dice Rally that was like a couple months ago. And from the Duelist Cup that was, I think, last month or 2 months ago. One of those two. But we have about 3 more videos worth until we're all caught up. And we're going to be publishing one of those videos on Monday. So guys, stay tuned for that. Yeah, exactly. If everyone doesn't know, VF Yugioh right there. I'm trying. VF here is the editor who edits all the stuff. He does a great job on it. He also is editing any generic duels as well. So if you have a duel that you are proud of and you want it to be edited over, contact him. He's available in the Discord as well. I think his socials are also on the YouTube link. In the YouTube descriptions of the videos too. And he's happy to edit over those stuff. Put some more videos on his channel. So, yeah, hit him up. Anyway, people, I appreciate everyone so much for being here. I'll guys see you all tomorrow.